in the smaller size gemstones, whereas if you were talking melee size, a diamond would have 17 facets. That's a single cut diamond. Whereas if you were talking about equivalent diameter in a topaz, it can have still 50 odd facets.
Oh,
so you can get more brilliance from a diamond, from a topaz, than you can actually a diamond. So there are reasons why we also think, actually, let's do this in topaz, because you're going to get more performance, you're going to get this in more sparkle, more fire, more scintillation, and we can bring it to our audience at a more affordable price tag. So we have set this in precious metal. So instead of it being the 18 karat gold, which again massively bumps up the price tag, we've set it in solid 925 sterling silver. If it's in the yellow gold, that's yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver. If it's in the rose, then it's rose gold plated 925 sterling silver. Now, one other point.
We're going to mention it, are we?
Yeah, let's do it. What month is it?
November.
Can you believe we're in November?
You're going to ask me what the birthstone is for November now, aren't you?
What's the birthstone for November?
Topaz.
What's set in this beautiful firework pendant? Do you want to get 20% off? An already amazing dealer day price.
This wasn't very well thought out, was it?
No or yes. Maybe it was a cunning
We should have brought this out on our Halloween show, maybe.
Yeah, just to whet the
Never
appetite.
mind, never mind.
You are going to get a deal of the day saving, and you're going to get 20% on top. Can I just say, Christmas will be here before we know it, right?
7 weeks tomorrow.
7 weeks. How beautiful would that be as a main Christmas present? Also, if you know a November baby, how amazing would this be as a birthday present? And believe me, even if you're thinking not just your family, if you're thinking your friends, this is going to be achievable price tag. Super affordable. There is a heavy carat weight of your beautiful topaz within each of these pendants. We're going to start with the yellow gold, then we're going to dive into the rose, and then we're going to bring you the silver. Now, how many do we have of each of these? Okay. We have 100 of the yellow gold, 50 of the rose gold, and 100 of the silver. I don't think that's going to be enough. We've taken it, also thinking with our Jewellery Maker audience in mind, instead of just putting it on one single bale, we've actually added the double bale opportunity. So you could turn this into kind of like a connector if you wanted to. If you don't want to use the double bale, you can literally just snip one away, that's fine. But we've added the double bale so that if you wanted to maybe, I don't know, knot from either side, you could definitely do that. It doesn't have to be just one chain going through through the actual bale itself, is our point. So we've kind of redesigned it, taken inspiration from Boodles themselves, but redesigned it so that you can, it's going to be more multifunctional, if you like, to incorporate into your jewellery. I mean, what a luxurious element this is, jewellery makers. Look at the carat weight of white topaz. In fact, you have that, Roscoe. The carat weight of white topaz that is set within this amazing piece. 1.8 carats. I have to say, I'd have guessed more than that. I think there's definitely more than that.
Yeah.
I think there's way more than that, to be truthful. That's more likely to be per stone. I would have probably guessed more like 7-8 carats in a piece like this. Look at the performance. Look at the brilliance that you're getting from each and every single one of these pristine topaz. Would you like to see a price point that you're not paying?
That is stunning.
And we didn't just mean $99.99.
What? I thought he was getting $49.99 then.
And you've got 20% mind. And you're going to need to be quick on this, jewellery makers.
Oh, my word.
How many of you were expecting us to say that this was not closing at £20? And we don't just mean £20 with your 20% discount. It is not your closing price. We've got 100 available. It's unbelievable that we've done this. Honestly, if you put that onto a chain, I don't think many people will be able to tell them apart. We're at £16 straight away. That's a lot of precious metal. That's a lot of colourless topaz. All that designer inspiration. I don't think any of us were expecting £16. You get 10 colourless topaz, pair brilliant cut topaz. And you've got the double connection points if you want it to be. If you don't want it to be, just snip one of them away.
You get earrings for that price.
Oh, yes.
They look amazing in the ear, moving
Oh, they'd be stunning.
like that. Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
Your little black dress with a pair of these.
Stunning. Such a classy piece of jewellery. But we've got 100. It's actually quite a limited edition collection, Jewellery Makers. 100 of the yellow gold, 50 of the rose, and 100 of the silver. Feed it onto a chain. Include it. They're pairs. Beautiful pair cuts.
Oh my word. 20 quid.
20 quid and not stopping. £16 if you use
we're not stopping. Oh, yeah,
November 20. Not stopping there. £17.99.
Just £3.80 off that.
Yeah, takes it under £15. 20% is not a small amount, is it?
No, it's a huge amount.
Does that look like a £15 necklace?
No, not in a million years. That's really shocked me.
What were you thinking this was going to be?
40 quid.
Yeah, I was thinking around 50.
Yeah.
£50 for that amount of topaz.
That's incredible.
And I didn't even connect the dots that it was November.
No.
Didn't even connect those dots. We're under £15 with your November 20 discount code, Jewellery Makers. And again, you can pop to Boodles. Doesn't tell you a price. You have to actually inquire, which always worries me. I like the fact that we've literally included this onto one of our sort of diamond dot chains. Unbelievable. Again, screaming that Boodles luxury.
You're joking. We haven't even done the sterling silver one yet.
The best thing about $17.99 is it's still not your deal of the day price point. That Catherine wheel of brilliance.
But you wouldn't necessarily think it had anything to do with fireworks, so it could be used all year round.
Oh, totally.
You know, so I wouldn't have said it had anything to do with fireworks.
Yeah, true. I mean, the circle is a motif that you see quite frequently.
Like an eternal spiral or a... Yes.
A Catherine wheel, absolutely. It's a bit Catherine wheel as well. You've got that eternity sort of... Oh, yeah, there's so much. You're right. You could wear this all year round. In fact, I most likely would.
Yeah.
If you'd have shown me this design from Boodles, I wouldn't, and not shown me the name, I wouldn't have called it a firework pendant.
I wouldn't in a million years.
No. $17.99 was not your price, Jewellery Makers. These aren't crystals or cut glass. This is beautiful pear cut topaz, of which you get a massive carat weight. I personally think it's way more than 1 carat. And you get your 20% off because we are in the month of November. Can you believe it?
Oh, gosh.
So take 3. It's £12. Alan, I don't blame you for buying 6.
God.
How luxurious are these as presents? Is anybody in their right mind going to think that this is a £12 piece of jewellery? November 20 is the discount code to use. Seriously, the gram weight, the amount of topaz that is set within. Hi Yvonne, the Boodles pendant is £36,900. Ours is just beautiful. Yvonne, thank you for that.
God.
We're at £14.99, but take 20% off, we're at £12. Now, listen, I'm not saying this is 18 karat gold. It's not. It's gold plated, 925 sterling silver. It's not diamonds. Yours is topaz, but that's the thing. We take inspiration from that 37, let's call it, grand necklace, and bring it to you at £12. There's a big difference. Sorry. Hello, Miss Janet. Hello to you, my lovely. Had to have this. And it will be my granddad's pendant, yes, of course, to have with me every day. Of course, Miss Janet. A lovely reminder, but a subtle reminder as well, that not everyone's going to read it and think, oh, okay, firework. It's personal to you. I love that idea, my darling. And especially at £12.
Imagine all your lovely carers that are looking after your dear mum.
Yes.
You bought them one of those each as a little Christmas thank you gift. They wouldn't know in a million years, would they? Wow.
You are giving me ideas here.
Yeah.
You are giving me ideas. Half the stock has gone, Jewellery Makers. More than, actually. More than. No! All Ross.
It's quite big as well. Hold it up to your neckline.
Yeah, it's not a small pendant,
no,
this.
it's not.
Oh, sorry.
That's
It's not
stunning.
a small pendant at all. Shop ahead. Can we shop ahead on the other ones? Oh, it's so beautiful.
Gorgeous,
look at that.
It sits beautifully. What is he doing?
That is stunning on the neckline, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my word.
Oh, Mark, now you've just put a thought in my head. I'm going to have to get
They'd
some
love
of these
that.
too.
They would love that.
Absolutely stunning.
And if you opened that on Christmas morning from Tom, you wouldn't think he'd spent 12 quid on you, would you?
No, but definitely not.
No.
I thought, oh my goodness me, he's remortgaged our house and popped the boodles.
Yeah.
Because we'd have to remortgage the house to be able to afford. I love it. But how long have you extended onto our mortgage? Yeah. How many years after retirement do I have to work to pay off? Seriously, oh my goodness me. Not $14.99, not £12 with your discount code.
Oh no.
Rock bottom, we cannot go any lower than that. That's £2.60, it makes it pretty much tenner. £10.40. Does this look like £10.40? Oh my goodness me. Our team, I tell you what, nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
Oh my word.
The fact these are still genuine gemstones. We're not talking cubic zirconia. We're not talking about synthetic gems. We're talking about breathlessly beautiful, pristine topaz set into a Boodles-inspired pendant. We've given you the double connection point so that you could almost knot onto it if you wanted to. Imagine this set within some lovely pearls. Or you can simply just literally feed it through a chain if you want, or slip away one of those bails. It's entirely up to you. Love this. Did any of us expect this to be going anywhere near that price tag? Be honest. Were any of us expecting it to be anywhere near that price? Because I certainly wasn't. Amazing.
That's absolutely incredible. Do you know, I was doing a bit of research the other day. We had a conversation about births on the show recently, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I did some research, and September the 26th is the most popular day of the year for births.
I know why.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, it's September
You've got to keep warm
26th.
somehow over Christmas, haven't you?
It's Christmas Day, isn't it? 9 months to the day, pretty much. Yeah.
My parents freely admitted I was a Christmas baby.
Did they?
Freely admitted that. I was like, oh, that's a bit too much information.
Yeah. God.
But again, again, how amazing, mind you,
incredible.
November must be Valentine's Day.
It must be, it is. Yes.
Is it Valentine's Day?
Oh, and Tiggy is the 10th of November. 10th of February, yeah. My sister's the same day as Tiggy's, so that would have been
really?
it. And my birthday is the 13th of February, and my sister was born 9 months to the day, 2 days difference from my first birthday. So maybe
there you go.
some wine was flowing that night, yeah. Who knows?
Shall we do the rose gold? Because the yellow gold is on the verge of selling out.
This is my favourite.
Which one sold out? Almost sold out. Right, okay, let's do it in one price crash.
This is beautiful.
Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it?
Love
Especially
this.
with that rose colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
So romantic.
It takes on the colour, doesn't it, I think? The topaz with the rose, it just gives that little, looks like a bit like, turns it into a morganite look.
Yeah, it does. It has like a blush pink tone.
Yeah.
We had 50. We don't have anywhere near that quantity now, jewellery makers. Hopefully you're taking the initiative to shop ahead on all of these. What an unbelievable deal.
What does the back look like?
Beautiful.
Oh, it's domed as well, look.
Yeah.
The workmanship in that.
It's amazing craftsmanship, isn't it?
Wow.
Look at all that skill. I don't know about you, but I haven't got 37 grand. I haven't got 37 grand, but I'd love that same look with genuine gemstones and precious metal with a fraction of the cost. I mean, these are, you're so right, Mark, so giftable, aren't they? Because what's not to love? What's not to love?
It's just that swirl, that endless, love it. That's so beautiful. I think rose gold's my favourite, I think. It just transforms the topaz.
Particularly our rose gold as well, because it's not too coppery. It's a delicate pink, isn't it?
Same price.
£10.40 with November 20 discount code. This was the most exclusive, the most limited Jewellery Makers. We only had 50, commission 50, that's it. Once they're gone, they're gone. Nicolette's getting 2, County Antrim's getting 2, Marilyn's got 3, amazing Marilyn, Christine, Heather, Anne, Angela, Amanda, Sue, Liz, Christine, David, Trishille, Lee, Donna, Sean in Cardiff, Susan, Zara, Christine, Pauline, Lynn, you get the idea. There's tons and tons and tons of you getting involved, Jewellery Makers. November 20 is the discount code to use. Yeah, pop along to Boodles if you wish. If you've got £36,900 burning a hole in your pocket, then you'll get it with diamonds and you'll get it with 18 karat gold.
Did you say they're a British firm?
I think so. I'm fairly sure they are. Right. Can we Google that? Because I've always thought they were British.
I think they were as well.
I might be wrong. Boodles. Are they a British jewellers?
It sounds like a 1920s
Boodles.
Art Deco type firm, doesn't it?
I think they're a British jewellers. I'm fairly sure of it. Like, you've got Van Cleef and Arpels and all of those, which clearly aren't. But family company, British family luxury jeweller. Yeah, thought so. Thought so. Do you know where it was founded? Liverpool. That's interesting. And they've been established since 1798. Ross is like saying, well done, Elle. It did just say it on the Boodle slide. So there you go, 1798.
Wow.
Now, the silver is always going to be the most popular, isn't it? Over half the stock has gone. You gave me some false information.
Oh, no.
But it's good false information.
How many have gone already then?
We've got 200.
That's beautiful.
But 108 have already gone.
Oh,
look at that. Look at the multi-buyers.
Oh, no.
We had 200 of these. 108 gone. £12.99. Remember, use that 20% discount, Jewellery Makers. Taking this down to just £10.40. Seriously?
Buy 4, get 1 free.
Yeah. Take advantage of that discount code, Jewellery Makers. Oh my goodness. We are talking genuine gemstones, not faux, not cubic zirconia, not crystals, not glass. Genuine colourless topaz, faceted to perfection. Again, our cutting houses are absolutely incredible. They know how to achieve the brilliance and the scintillation. Plus, you've got all that precious metal, all that sterling silver craftsmanship. What do you mean, am I ready?
Well, I was just about to say to you, does that mean that the gold and the rose gold were the same price as the silver? That's quite unusual. Oh,
but also, you have got 20% saving.
I know what he's going to do. Very clever, Ross.
He says a touch. It's already way too low, right?
So with your discount, it'll just nudge under a certain little price.
Oh, he's a clever egg, isn't he?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. I can get all 3
for £32. £36.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, not with your discount code.
Of course, yeah. Yep.
£10.40 times 2, so that's £20.80.
Plus what he's going to now. Yeah, you're right.
So, okay. It's going lower than that, isn't it? So £31.20, but you're taking it lower, aren't you? 20% discount, November 20. Okay. It's under £10. £2.40 off that price tag. £9.80. Oh my goodness me. Sorry, it took me a while. My brain wasn't mathing. You can get all 3 for £30.60. Or you can go to Boodles and you can pay just for 1, not for 3. 36,000. Thank you for looking into that, by the way, Yvonne.
Wow.
And if you offer you 20% discount, still just under 30 grand. Look, Theirs is 18 karat gold, theirs is diamonds. But like I said, this is what JewelleryMaker do and what JewelleryMaker do best. We take some of the most beautiful designs and we will absolutely bring it to you in our version using beautiful gemstones, but different gemstones. Now, we have a massive audience, jewellery makers, right now. Lots of you shopping, maybe ticking names off your Christmas list with these opportunities. We're going to bring you 2 special auctions. They are limited. One of them are the most, yesterday we had those massive rounds. Yesterday the rounds that I bought, these are the largest drops we have. The biggest drops we've ever brought to air, 15mm, and I've got 15 available. They're coming up in 1 auction's time. They are huge, absolutely huge. We had the biggest rounds yesterday. These are the biggest drops.
You bought the rounds, those are the ones you bought. Yeah.
I told Tom, because Tom picked me up yesterday, and I was like, I bought some pearls today. I was like, okay, good. I've never get any resistance with pearls because he knows the price of them elsewhere. Look at those. The biggest drops.
They're gorgeous.
1 auction's time, jewellery makers. 1 auction's time. Before that, I'm going to bring you some Type A jadeite. There's 30.
What did he say the price was?
A shambles.
A shambles?
Oh.
Oh, right.
Lovely Bex, can you pass me one of our posh busts? Ross says, I'm actually disgusted that this is going to have my name pinned against it.
Oh, she's going purple.
Yeah,
she's
it's got to be a posh one.
Yeah.
Perfect. 100 carats of 6mm Type A jadeite. No, that is a shambles. You're right, it's worse than a shambles. Did you just hear that?
Yeah.
100 carats of Type A jadeite. A full length strand, not 10 centimetres, 6mm, they're 30, and you're going to get it for under £30 today. Use your deal of the day.
If you bought that Olmeco kit that we had in the last hour, put the 2 together.
You're right, Ross, that is a shambles. It's a disgraceful price tag in the best possible way. If it's disgraceful could be a positive. Yeah? It's an unmissable price point. Yeah. What Ross is saying, we think this is low for this strand. Look at that translucency.
Oh, look. This is what they call jelly-like.
Ice.
Ice. Oh.
It's the water content. Yeah. Yes, it is jelly. He does refer to it as jelly sometimes, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Forget what...
Oh no, look.
Ross says, forget what we just said there. This is going to make it worse. This is aqua, meaning water. You don't get any more translucent than water, do you? That's what that means. So you've got snow, you've got ice, and you've got water. Water's the most translucent, and you've got that colour. This is not our certificate. This is the Gem Lab certificate for this strand.
Wow.
And there is a hint of lavender. We're going to do a 60-second clock. And listen, you haven't misheard me. If we don't have 30 names, says Ross, on the calls, on the phone lines, on the website, on the app, Ross says, if I'm going to put my name to this auction, he wants it to sell out entirely. We will take it under 30 if there's enough people there. If there's enough people. Wow. 30 names to join us on the web. 21 names now. Would my name count, Ross? Yeah? You just need these to sell out. Because it's appalling, he says, in the best possible way. An appalling price tag for one of the world's rarest gems. It's Type A Aqua Lavender Jadeite in 6mm. It should have a 4-way split pay. And it should be triple figures. We've just said out loud that it's going under 30 quid. Out loud. Not enough names though, Ross, is there? No way near enough names. When did you... Look, cast your mind back, jewellery makers. You know this is wrong. Cast your mind back to when we first introduced Type A jadeite on our screens. Even at the lower end, it's a £100 strand. Yeah, 100%. 100%, Roscoe. When we were in the studios next door, this strand would have been, what do you reckon, 129? 149? Easily. Okay, let's do it and we'll hold it on screen for 1 minute. There are lots of you there. Can you pass me those amazing pearls?
Certainly will.
100 carats of type A aqua jadeite. I agree, potentially one of the best deals we've ever done on jadeite. I'd put those together. Imagine those together. No reflection of the true value. You've got 1 minute at the next price. Just giving you all a fair warning. Aqua, lavender, type A jadeite. You've got a minute.
What?
That should have 1 in front of it, shouldn't it?
£30.
Easily. I don't know if... Look, we do make mistakes. We are only human from time to time. I think maybe that's been entered into the system incorrectly. That should...
Even if this was a 1,000 deal, we wouldn't go down to that price,
true.
would we?
Even if we had a mega auction quantity. You're so right there, Mark. Look at the water content. Absolutely amazing. That's why it literally looks like a melting ice cube. That's the only thing I can make sense of, Ross, is that they've potentially entered it into the system wrong. It does happen because it's done manually. Even if this was, you know, solely a green jadeite and, you know, and it wasn't aqua, that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. But make the most of it. Our mistake you benefit from. You got an amazing deal there. Valerie, Pauline, Susan, Julie, Geraldine, Zara, Anjum, Nicolette, Helen, Liz, Janice, Hilma, Funmi, Geraldine, Joanne, Leslie, Karen, Amanda, Leicestershire. You can all do it. Just make sure you check it out. Nice at the mad. There's 11 of those.
Oh my word. No.
Okay, Ross says I'm going to give you another
Did he
30.
drop it originally or was it someone else?
No comment.
Oh. Right.
Oh, but there will be a conversation about this one apparently.
Right.
Oh. But you've only... 2 wrongs don't make a right, Roscoe. Unbelievable.
Amazing.
Absolutely unbelievable. I would team it with those pearls though. I think they'd be absolutely amazing together.
Yeah.
Ah, jewellery makers, well done. I love it. And I like the fact that we quite freely make mistakes. Benefits you, doesn't it? Well, you just got one of the world's rarest gemstones. I like it. You know, I think it makes us all the more endearing.
Does he know that Scott's sat up there in that office? I can see his fashionable knitwear.
I was going to say he's got a very snazzy cardigan on today, isn't he? It's all geometric.
He might actually be watching, so we hadn't better say anything. Hello, Scott.
I could just see his back.
Yeah. It is very fetching. It's like a magic eye picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does make your eyes go funny.
A bit 1980s.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah.
You know, like 1980s where you wore the chunky cardigans.
Oh,
that's what Scott's wearing, our MD wearing today.
Yeah.
The fashionable knitwear. Do you know what I did see? You know, like those patches, they're crocheted, aren't they? That have the like patterns that you used to see like in blankets.
The granny squares. We talked about it earlier. Yeah.
You know, when you're scrolling through Facebook, I think it was Boohoo or something like that, had a knitted tracksuit for men in that.
Oh. I've seen waistcoats and
it's
jumpers,
unique.
but not
unique.
a tracksuit.
A whole tracksuit.
Wow.
A whole tracksuit. Very unique.
Gosh.
Please, can we do the pearls now? Please, can we do the pearls now? Is it time? Oh.
Ooh.
These go up to 15mm. We had 15, and now there's 12. Well done to those of you that are taking the initiative to shop ahead. Hey?
First star buy of the day.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what a star buy this is. Any pearl of double-digit millimetre size, they don't do it in carat weight because it's an organic gemstone, any pearl over 10mm. I remember asking Charlie these words last time he did a show with myself. He said, it's like the equivalent to a 3-carat diamond solitaire.
Wow.
These are colossal in their size. We had the largest rounds only yesterday. If you're a fan of the beautiful and rare drop, then you have an entire strand coming your way right now in a star buy. I find it really difficult, you know, when I'm bringing you opportunities like this, not to say repeat myself over and over and over again. And I hope you understand why I do. I say every time I introduce pearls of this grade. Firstly, and I mentioned this yesterday, we can bring you pearls. We used to be able to bring you pearls at £10. The whole pearl industry has massively changed, though. Massively changed. We foresaw it, we predicted it during the pandemic, because obviously you can't walk away from harvests of oysters producing pearls that have, firstly, they've been nurtured from the hatchery, from the nurseries as they call them, these baby mollusks or oysters, effectively.
Wow.
I'm just going to put that there for 1 second. So they will nurture them until they are mature enough to start the nucleating process. And you don't just go straight in there with the biggest pearl. They would die if you did that. So what they have to do is kind of build up to these sizes. Gosh. So they'll start nucleating, issuing sort of a nucleus bead, caring for that oyster. For usually, it's around about, as a ballpark figure, around about 2 years, depending on the location, obviously, of where the harvests are and the temperatures, the water, etc. So they'll care for those oysters, they'll chip the barnacles off, they'll rotate them literally in there as they're suspended. They are literally pampered at every given moment of time. So to walk away from them is just a big no-no. Obviously, they're either going to die or the pearls that were formed are going to return to the sea and ultimately get washed away. I'm not surprised these are going on pre-order. So we know that things were going to change. We knew the supply was going to be down massively. What we didn't foresee was just the global demand for pearls, in particular in China, which is 1/3 of the world's population, isn't it? So and they are the ones that really produce the most of your freshwater cultured pearls. Now, we've brought you rounds, we've brought you baroques, we've brought you fireballs, we've brought you different colours as well, but how often do we bring you drops? And there is a good reason for that. Every pearl that goes into the, or starts the harvesting process, the only thing that the pearl farmers can do is aim for a round, because that's just rotating. You can't say, right, little oyster, I want you to produce me a drop. I want you to produce me a baroque, because it's all down to lots of different things, and I'm not an expert on this, but you know how the ocean actually works, how the fresh water actually works, how you turn them. You also don't know how the pearl is actually sitting within the actual oyster itself. So to say I'm going to produce a drop is just not possible. You have to produce, you'd have to, you know, to create that tapering shape. Which way do you actually turn the oyster? Yes. Yeah. So they are, and I know I've said this countless times before, they are like your metallics, you know, like those rare, beautiful colours. They are lottery wins in the harvesting process. So imagine how many harvests would have had to have been carried out and nurtured for so many years to be able to produce a full 38 centimetre strand of drops. These are the largest drops we've ever brought to air. And they are pristine. These would all be pendants for me, or earrings.
Absolutely.
I'll say it again. I've got 10 available, by the way. 1/3 of the stock's gone. I'll say it again. JewelleryMaker bring you luxury pearls, and then some. We bring you luxury pearls. We just don't bring you the luxury price tag. You could literally walk these into a jeweller's or see them in a jeweller's. You wouldn't see them at the price you're about to see today, especially at a star buy.
If I saw those in a jeweller's window in Whitney, I would think, are they real?
Yeah, because
that would be the first thing I would question.
The size, 15mm, that's massive.
Gosh, look at them.
Are you ready? There are 10 available. We had 15 initially. I don't blame you for not waiting. I wouldn't wait either. Look at this luster. As the light hits, remember, it should be crisp, it should be sharp, it should be mirror-like. The graphics are live. Edison pearls, we launched in 2000, well, I say we, the Edison pearl harvesters, they were considered to be radical pearl harvesters, launched them to the world in 2016. And the reason why they took the world by storm is because they took on the likes of your South Sea. Now, these, I'm not saying they're Edison, but they are Edison-like in their size, because they're probably the only other freshwater pearl that I've seen actually. Well, not the only, but it's rare to actually see them at 15 millimeters. They're absolutely colossal, aren't they? A South Sea pearl can achieve a similar sizes, but you pay for them. You pay a huge price point for South Sea pearls. Crisp, pristine white. Look how mirror-like these lusters are. And that's here in the studio. We haven't got fancy spotlights. We haven't got sort of soft, subdued lighting conditions to make all of your gemstones look even more spectacular. We are literally under floodlights, and I do mean under floodlights. And yet still your pearls look this amazing. I don't blame you for shopping ahead, Sarah, Janice, Swansea, Sandy, Marie and Susan. I don't blame you. They're the biggest drops I've ever seen. Not just here either. Whether you choose to turn them into pendants, individual pendants, whether you choose to use them as individual earrings, or are you going to keep them in this full pendant necklace? We're in single figures. Your first price crash. First.
Gosh.
As I drove home, well, my husband drove me home because my car was being serviced, but as I drove home with my husband yesterday, I spoke to him about the pearls that I bought. And it doesn't matter whether they're rounds, baroques, fireballs, whether they're purple, white, whichever. It doesn't really matter. And I said to him, and I told him, and he was like, and he knows the situation of pearls, so we've spoken about this. He's like, why didn't you buy more? It's the first time I've ever known my husband sort of properly get on board.
Because he gets it now.
He gets it, totally gets it. A, they're beautiful, and he knows I absolutely love them. But also, the pearl industry is not an inexpensive one, especially when we're talking about pearls of this quality. We could literally walk them into jewellers. We've had customers walk them into jewellers and be offered thousands of pounds for their one strand. Even here, at £499, how about we get your split pay under £100? Pure white. That's interest-free under £100. And we've still got another price crash. I had 15. Davinia, well done. I've got 7 of these left now, jewellery makers. We've got jewellers getting involved. I don't blame them. We've got no problem with jewellers shopping with us. High-end jewellers, by the way. High-end jewellers will purchase the same pearls that you do, jewellery makers. What they'll do, they'll knot it, probably with a classic silk, and they'll add it onto 18 karat gold. Do you think it'll be priced at £399? Absolutely no way. Not a chance. Would they be maybe single pendants at that price tag? Possibly. Possibly.
I told you that that the jewellers in Whitney, one of our boutique jewellers, they've got a sign in their window asking for strands of pre-loved pearls. They're actually asking the public.
Because they can't buy them.
So shall I drop a business card off to them from JM?
Yeah. No, you take them in.
Oh, okay. Well.
You take them in. Side hustle.
Might be worth just as an
experiment. Why not? The final 6.
Where's he going?
15 millimeters up to. That's huge. Unbelievable. And one of the rarest shapes for any pearl to form in is a drop. Because you can't just go, right, I'm going to get this oyster, A, to produce a pearl. That's not a guarantee. So you might invest all those years in actually nurturing the oyster and then hoping that they produce a pearl, and then you might open it and go, okay, there's not one in there. But you, all that time, you know, imagine 2 years invested into an oyster, and it's not a guarantee. Yeah, I agree. Ross is just saying it's the same names that purchase our luxury pearls. You always spot these opportunities, and I'm absolutely with you on this one, folks. You know, if you've got the budget, you've got a full 30-day money-back guarantee. And actually, we discussed this yesterday, didn't we? We actually said, if you walked into the jewellers that I used to work at years ago, if you walked in and said, "See those pearls? Can I tell you what, I'll give you £74
for a start
and 75 pence. I'm going to get them home, okay? I want to keep them for 30 days, and I might get a second opinion. Is that all right? I might take them to a luxury jewellers and see what they say, how good they are, give me a valuation potentially, and if I don't like them, can I bring them back?" They'd be like, "No, that's not how it works. You can send it back if it's faulty, or if there's something wrong with it, but that's not how it works." That's exactly what you can do here at JewelleryMaker. In fact, I encourage you to. I encourage you to take it into those luxury jewellers.
I wonder if there's anyone watching today who's had an experience having anything valued.
We had messages yesterday, didn't we?
Oh, did you? Right.
Yeah. We had, was it Jane in Lancashire? She sent the original message, and we had quite a few messages after that.
Right.
Yeah.
Saying what?
Saying that they've been offered thousands of pounds for their pearls. And that's right. That's right. This is what's wrong in the best possible way. I have 2 available opportunities. Sandy, you can do it. Marie, you can do it. Susan, you can do it. I've got people on the phone and I can't see your names as of yet. There was only a limited quantity. Look at the quality of those.
Oh, my word.
Is it acceptable to get 2 lots of pearls?
How much were your pearls yesterday, if you don't mind me asking, when they were on the show? 249. Wow.
And that was £100 off.
Amazing.
I think that was why it was like, sold!
Yeah, gosh.
They actually were smaller than these.
Right. They all sold out,
but
they went, did they?
I think they sold out.
Yeah.
I think they sold out.
That's incredible price.
These are, 15 mil. That's massive. Absolutely massive.
Wow.
You could sell 1 for more than what's on your screens.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know it depends where you sell them. I do totally get that. But this is why I always say, approach the jewellers. Approach them.
And you recommend not telling them where you got them from?
Oh, don't tell them, no. Don't tell them. Don't tell them how much you paid either. I would use this. This is what I would say. I've acquired these pearls.
Or ask, how much would you charge to knot these, and then start the conversation.
Say, "Oh, I'm not sure. I might be interested in selling them. Is it something you'd be interested in doing?" If they just say, "Oh, where did you get them from?" Just say, "Oh, I don't know, family member." You can be really vague, really, really vague.
Wow, well done.
You can say that I know that they are. I know that they are freshwater pearls. They'll recognise that anyway if you go into a luxury jewellers, and then see what they say. I bet you they'd be offering you. Anyway, if you love luxury gemstones, we've got amazing bundles to bring you. Bundles with luxury gemstones, including...
Oh, the Amazonite Nanhong.
The Amazonite teamed with your Nanhong. Amazonite in a bundle, and we've got Type A, plus so much more. 10 bonfire bundles still to bring you, which leads us beautifully into your masterclass, Mark, as well, which is going to go absolutely crazy. Don't go anywhere. More after this.
Hi, it's Debbie Kershaw. I am back with you on Thursday, the 7th of November, and we've got an absolutely amazing show. In the 9 a.m, we have got last of stock projects, so some really, really beautiful ones in that 9 a.m, and a few of them as well, so that should be amazing. And then in the 12, I've got these beautiful bamboo shape beads. They're absolutely gorgeous, and they're in some really beautiful colours, and there's also 925 sterling silver in there as well. So I hope you can join us, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you on Thursday at JM.
Have you purchased one of our projects and want to download the instructions? Then simply log into your account at JewelleryMaker.com. Go to your order history, find your order and click on Download Content. From there you can save to your computer or print off a copy. Please note that your project sheet will be available once your order has been dispatched. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Every day, our experts will bring you a wealth of knowledge. They'll take you through the steps of making projects and feature fabulous tips along the way. Whether you're new to jewellery making or a seasoned professional, you are sure to learn something new. We are live every day from 8 AM until 1 PM, and you can also watch back all of the demonstrations featured on the show on our YouTube channel.
Is this sapphire I see to my left?
Casual.
Yes. Did he make them?
I mean, Russ is doing this. He's kind of like, I'd go as far as saying they are the finest bundles he's ever made, he says. Did you give it one of those, Ross?
That takes me back.
Yeah?
What would his equivalent be?
A head wobble. A little head wobble.
Wow.
I'd say the finest bundles he's ever made. Like that.
We'll be the judge of that.
They certainly look special, don't they?
There's this lovely thing sparkling to my left here. I think I've got the best T-bar. Don't you agree?
I don't know, I love them all.
I'm intrigued what this is here, this black. Is that part of...
That's black tourmaline.
Yeah.
Do I have...
See, told
That's
you.
why you were saying the sparkle. Yeah. That's that zircon. Do I have Seraphinite? First ever bundle of Seraphinite.
Ooh,
Late
I think you've clinched it.
Do I have Jadeite? There's that Amazonite and Nanhong.
Yeah, I think you might have clinched. Well, I don't know.
I don't know, this is a tough one.
Yeah.
It's actually in order of how we're going to go. We're going to start with the San and Scarn. Like, this is, if you've always admired the Barbara Hutton necklace, which is probably one of the most iconic jade pieces of jewellery in the world, but, like most of us, can't quite stretch to the imperial jadeite prices, Okay. San and Scarn definitely is an option for you. Now, just because it is in that order, we are going to start from the black jadeite.
Okay.
I'd use this with that bundle.
I would as well, yeah.
Oh, it's... Now, you know how bundles... Well, in fact, let's talk about it, because if you're brand new to Jewellery Maker, you might be going, what's a bundle? Basically, you know, like, this is a terrible analogy, but it's all that springs to mind right now. It's a bad one, sorry. It is going to be a bad one. But you know when you go in and you get a sarnie?
Oh, yeah.
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 And then you go, actually, I'm going to get a meal deal. You get a saving, don't you?
Yeah. That's a good bundle.
Yeah, that's a bundle, isn't it?
That's a good bundle. Bundle had a different meaning when I was at school.
Did it? What did it mean when you were at school?
That you were going to get beaten up.
Oh.
Bundle. And
did
then
it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that kind of bundle.
Yeah. No, that's what it was when I was at school.
I don't like that type of bundle. No, a bundle to you means that you're getting more than one and a massive saving. And I agree with what Ross is saying. These might well be his finest bundles yet. In fact, I'm going to agree with him.
Okay.
I think you're right being
we need to see the prices first.
True.
Then we'll
Shall we
judge.
start your bonfire bundle selection?
Do you know what he should have done to top things off?
What's that?
It's probably too late for him to do it now. He should have avalanched it. We haven't had an avalanche on the show for such a long time. I'm a massive fan of the avalanche.
It is too late, but we promise.
You can do one for a later show, maybe.
Maybe a later show.
What about Christmas Day? Have an avalanche hour on Christmas Day.
Christmas avalanche.
That'd be good. Yeah.
Yes. That's going to be amazing.
Have you got ski gear? Have you been skiing?
Yeah, I used to ski a lot when I was younger.
Ski gear.
I used to ski a lot. And then age kicked in.
And babies.
Babies and self-preservation, so I wasn't quite so reckless.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with some Type A black jadeite, shall we, Jewellery Makers, in your two favourite sizes. But remember, there's something very special about these strands, isn't there? Do you remember?
Oh, yes.
They have the 2mm drill holes, so you could literally feed these onto your silver wire.
Oh, look at this. Your
you
leather.
can feed them onto your leather. You're going to make a massive saving. That's the joy of Jewellery Maker bundles. We've got less than 20, so these are going to be quite fast and pacey. I'd use these with the Sand Scarn. I think it'd be amazing. You know, the deals are going to be that big, honestly. You can buy them separately, ordinarily, on our channel. But I'm going to tell you, if you love your Type A jadeite, then if you love what's on your screens, there won't be a better saving than in this bundle of ours. So both of these are full 38cm strand. It is Type A grade. It's not Type B, not Type C. Currently, we don't bring you Type B, Type C. Moving forward, we might have to. If you want to continue getting jade opportunities, we might have to start bringing you the polymer impregnated or the dyed varieties. But that beautiful black, which looks jet black, technically speaking though, it's actually very dark inky green. Let's start already. Seriously,
that's mad.
That's your closing price, Roscoe, isn't it? If you were to buy them individually, absolutely. Can we just for a second think, right, okay, £100 for a strand, but these aren't just your usual strands. For us to bring you a 2mm drill hole is a big hurdle to jump, actually. So we have to say to our jade suppliers, okay, yeah, we want to cut a big whopping carat weight out of the centre, because then we can put them onto leather and cords and things like that, which they're resistant to do because obviously it's a big carat weight being removed, and it's a risk.
I wouldn't want to do it.
No. We're already at a bundle price, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You've got your split pay. What about this with the Olmec that you had earlier on?
Ooh.
That would go nice, wouldn't
lovely,
it?
Wouldn't it?
Could I kiss cross these, Mark?
You could, absolutely. Yeah.
Should we start your bonfire bundles with a bang? Never mind £100 per strand.
I know where he's going. Do you know?
No.
I think, yeah.
Ross. It is buy one, get one free.
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Wow.
It
That's
is.
incredible. Yeah.
Oh my goodness me. How often do we bring you Type A Burmese jadeite for £100? Especially the black colour as well. It takes 3 times longer to form black jadeite than it does any other colour. And we're talking multiple millions of years longer. Not just a couple of extra, you know, just 2 more years and it'll turn black. No, multiple millions of years. So that if there is jadeite forming in our planet right now that is undiscovered, and say it's a beautiful green, we ain't going to see it turn black.
No.
It takes millions of years. £50 per strand, over 250 carats. Rupal, Alison, Zara, Kay, Joanne, Susan. I teamed this with that bundle that you were referencing, Mark. That includes that zircon. That would be absolutely dazzling. And in your capable hands, you're going to create some of the finest jewellery. The start of your bonfire bundles, and that bang was not $99.99. How many do we have? 20. We had 20. Okay. Half the stock, 10 of them are left within the vault, JewelleryMaker. Once they're gone, they're gone. That's already crazy, isn't it? Look at the split pay, £33 and 33 pence. If you have already confirmed, well done. Money back into your pocket. How fantastic is that? The perfect opportunity for you to create a Type A black jadeite graduated necklace. I'd use these with those pearls that we had just
That'd make amazing mala, wouldn't it? You could do your mala with those.
Oh, nice. Yeah, with those drop pearls we had not so long ago. That would be absolutely amazing. Kim, good luck. Lancaster, good luck. Kay, good luck. Joanne, who wants to, good luck. Susan, good luck. New customers, I know there's people on the phone lines as well. I can't yet see your names. We'll do in time. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. It's already an epic price tag at $99.99. That is for 2, and these do have 2mm drill holes. We should pay a premium for that, because we still have to pay for that carat weight that's cut away.
Absolutely. Get these to go with your Morse code kits.
Oh, nice. Crazy. It's more. It's a discount. Let's say 79 for the 6mm, and you're getting your 8mm for free.
Absolutely.
Because this surely would be at least £79.99. At least, probably more because of the 2mm drill holes. £26 and 66 pence. Hello, Caroline. Thanks to JewelleryMaker, I own so much jadeite. What I've bought via you would normally take 2 to 3 years to get one piece, and equally exceptional. Absolutely. The quality of ours, and we've had messages from somebody, former employees of like Mason, sorry, not Mason and Kay, were they?
First Dibs? No. Yeah.
No, the one in San Francisco. Gumps, thank you. And we've had former employees of Gumps Jewellers who sell jade, and they say, I've bought Gumps jewellery, and I've also bought JewelleryMaker jade, and they are as good. The quality is as good.
Amazing.
So the ones that you saw in Gumps for like tens of thousands of pounds, it's as good as the quality that you see. It's all down to how we buy. That's the difference, and how we sell as well, more importantly. Hazel and Tessa, you've done it. Kim and Kay, you've done it. I've got Dawn, Hilma, Caroline, Lancaster, Joanne and Susan. I can't keep up with you. There's 3 of them remaining. So you get amazing prices ordinarily on individual strands. You get extra savings when you get bundles from us here.
So we assume that these shops would be buying 1 or 2 strands.
Yeah.
Whereas we go in and we take 50 or 100.
We'll buy parcels or boulders.
Or boulders.
Steve,
and do our own.
One of the more recent jadeite purchases that we've acquired, and it was, well, I say more recent, it was actually bought quite a few years ago alongside Bernard, quite a few years ago. And Steve went 50-50 with Bernard. And he did say it won't be a quick return, however, you won't lose. You definitely won't lose on it. You might win big on it, because you never know what colour you might be unveiling, and that's where we got some of the aqua quality, and that's where we got some of the lavender quality that you have seen. So yeah, that's how you get these amazing deals. I mean, how many jewellers, even the prestigious jewellers, will actually go and buy boulders?
Do you think it'll be something that we'll ever have on the show? We sell the loose gemstones.
Yeah.
For your chakra boards and things like that, whether we had a jadeite boulder, and you just wouldn't know.
I mean, they can be vast.
That'd be quite exciting, wouldn't it? Maybe golf ball size if we sold them on the show.
Spheres.
Or spheres, or boulders.
Maybe.
Or, might be worth looking into.
Might be. How amazing. Well done, everyone. I'm glad you said that because I love this bundle. Now, I have to say this is my favourite bundle, Ross. I love this. This is a bit of me. Please say there's quantity.
Oh, look at the colours.
25.
So why is this special for you?
I don't know. I just really like, the size of the jadeite and the fact they're in free forms. I don't want to call them nuggets. They're not nuggets.
No.
They're so much bigger than nuggets. But the fact that we've teamed it alongside... Oh, look at that pearl. I love this combination. I just think it's a really elegant combination, don't you?
They're lovely shaped pearls, aren't they? I love those, that little torpedoes.
Look at that one there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that one there. 25 is not going to be enough on this, but I love this bundle. I think it's really classy. There's some really gorgeous shaped pearls.
So would you alternate by knotting?
Yeah, probably. Look at that one there. Let's go straight to it. There's 20 of these available. Sign me up for one of these bundles, Roscoe. You know, £149.
Oh, no.
He says, ignore that. Look at the quality. I was about to say, where's the split pay?
£30 for both.
Bottom lip seller.
Oh no.
Our two most popular
ridiculous.
gemstones, aren't they? And here we are doing them for £15 each. And they're not small. They are not small.
I love the idea of knotting them, alternating between the stones.
Yeah. And then maybe I bought some seed pearls from JewelleryMaker not that long ago. I do like a pearl tassel. How elegant is that? I mean, unbelievable deal, JewelleryMakers. The quality of the pearls, the quality of the jadeite, either of those would be more than what's on your screens right now. You know what, Roscoe, I'm surprised they haven't sold out already. But that's great for me. Oh, is it? Are we on a go slow today? But don't be slow checking out your baskets on these. That's unbelievable. Caroline, Derbyshire's got two. Heather, Zara, Olwyn, hello to you. There you all are. Belinda, Susan, Maker, Joanne, Helena, Angela. I was going to join you on this, but now all of a sudden the call screens are going crazy. That's so elegant, isn't it? And I would go like navel skimming long line necklace.
Lovely.
Nice. You can even put some of your faceted spinel in there as well. I think that would to give it a nice pop. Yes.
What's he eating in there?
I don't know. What are you munching, Ross? Oh, he's not.
Oh, sounds like you're eating.
Anything delicious? Anything delicious? Well done. These are on the verge of selling out, everybody. Oh, you had a what? A pink lady apple.
I love Pink Lady, but they're so expensive. Yeah.
And I like... you can't beat a Brayburn.
No, you can't beat
a Brayburn's good.
No.
I think I prefer Brayburns.
No, very crispy, aren't they?
Yeah, delicious.
There's an apple called Jazz.
Yeah, not as good.
Which are a bit soft, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not as good as a Pink Lady. They are soft.
Yeah.
And then you've got the polar opposite, a Granny Smith that squeaks. It's that crisp, and it goes right through me. I can't eat Granny Smith. An apple goes through. You know, it properly does that, like polystyrene. Anyway, how on earth did we get on that conversation? 4 of them left JewelleryMakers. I'm happy to leave this here, Ross. I'm happy to leave this here because I want to get these. If you're Carolyn, Tina, Nicolette, Joanne, Maker, Olwyn or Belinda and you haven't checked out... Oh, Olwyn has. I can see you there, Olwyn. Yeah. Just our call screens that are a little bit slow here. Or Belinda, yeah. I will be getting some of these. Stop permitting.
Well done.
It's probably the only way I'm going to get them, isn't it? Yoink. They're so beautiful.
Well, on that bombshell.
On that bombshell.
Well done, everyone.
Should we do another bonfire bonanza? I'm so excited about this. Now, it's Lake Baikal, so you know that we are not replacing this.
If I had a child, I'd call him Baikal. I love that.
Would you? That's a lovely
I
name.
love the word.
I bet they'd grow up to be a pop star.
Bakal. Sounds like an Arabian prince or something.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Bakal. Yeah. Or a cat. Call your cat Bakal.
A cat?
Yeah, a cat. Yeah,
yeah, I can imagine them having, smouldering eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like that. Now, Lake Bakal, I won't get too much into it. Obviously, we're not buying from this location. There is actually an embargo on purchasing from that location, not just this gemstone, all gemstones. And unless things change, then that is obviously for the foreseeable, which is a real shame, because that does certainly eliminate some of the finest gemstones. That this location is widely documented to be the only location that produces gem quality. Now, you can get seraphinite from different places around the world, but this is the gem quality seraphinite. And you pay a premium for it. It is up there, I think, with one of the most striking gems that exists, because it has a magical chatoyancy. Imagine like a guardian angel's wings, and that those feathers are literally silvery iridescent. Do you want to see how beautiful the location is?
Oh, look.
It's beautiful, but it's terrifying as well. You know, when Mother Nature is so beautiful, sometimes she can be absolutely terrifying as well, can't she?
Is that underwater?
That's frozen. Frozen lake.
Wow.
This is the location that this amazing gemstone forms.
Wow. Gosh.
Again, I find that absolutely terrifying, but beautiful. So Lake Bakal is a frozen lake, and that is where seraphinite is actually formed.
Gosh, look at that.
And you have those beautiful sort of feather-like, icy feather-like patterns that occur naturally within this gemstone. So again, look at that photograph. A single lake, Lake Bakal, holds 1/5 of the world's unfrozen freshwater.
Gosh.
More than all the Great Lakes combined, yet it covers half the area of Lake Michigan. It is both the deepest, 1 mile deep, and also the oldest, 25 million years old, lake in the world. And just to put that into scale, you see Lake Bakal, and then I can't quite read the others. You've got Lake Superior, and then all the others.
No Windermere.
Lake Windermere. But you can see Lake Superior doesn't even come close to Lake Bakal.
No.
I find just looking at that absolutely terrifying. Now, we did have inside access on this gemstone.
Here he is.
Here he is, lovely Bernard. And by the way, if you ever get the chance to meet Bernard, because I know he's particularly camera shy, he was in the building not that long ago, a few months ago, yeah. But he is quite camera shy. Anyway, so he's a lovely gentleman, and Bernard actually is responsible for producing, I'd say, at least 1/3 of your gemstones on the show are down to Bernard.
Yeah.
It's not just jade. He does, and he says, Wayne asked the question, because there's always, and I always have to pause before I say it, seraphinite and serpentine, I always get them mixed up. And Wayne does the same. Now, Wayne actually meant to say serpentine, but he typed seraphinite. Because we often mix, it's easily done. So it's completely by accident that we asked Bernard that question. And what Bernard's reply was, I do have a parcel of seraphinite, which I purchased in December 2021. At the time, it was quite costly due to its beauty and its rarity. It is some of the finest I have ever seen, specifically from Lake Bakal region. I have all documentation to hand to confirm purchase date. He's sowing a seed there, which I'll get to in a second. I had this material cut into round beads of 10mm, 8mm and 6mm, but due to the sanctions on the locations, this parcel has been sitting in one of my private vaults since then. I would like to have it moved on. He goes on to say, due to our relations, I'm willing to offer you this amazing one-time cut price deal as requested. I have provided the 10mm, 8mm on shorter strands, bringing the price down further. The demand for this gemstone is quite high, as it just isn't available right now. What is amazing about the parcel of Seraphonite is it is potentially the last parcel in the whole world available to you. You are getting insider access. I hope that going forward, our relations continue in good faith and our dealings bring much prosperity. He always signs off, doesn't he, with lovely greetings like that. So Bernard was surprised that Wayne had asked for Seraphonite. And then, of course, the penny dropped. It was like, no, I meant serpentine. But Bernard said, well, no, you can have this because it's old mine. It's pre-embargo. The documentation is there. So what Ross has done today, the last 11, 6 and 8 mils, you're going to get what, sorry? You've bundled them together, so you're going to get an even lower price than you did in the first place. It is gem quality from Lake Baikal. And again, we are not getting any more Seraphonite. I've said it loads of times on air, serpentine instead of Seraphonite. I don't know why, it's so similar. There is those frozen angel wing inclusions that naturally reflect light. It is a magical gemstone. If you bought these individually, it would have cost £149 combined. We're going to do this in one price crash because there is only 11. The 6 mils?
Wow.
Were $79.99. The 8 mils, well, how much? $69.99 because they're on a shorter strand. Yeah, $149. Today, for the final 11 Lake Baikal Seraphonites, again, we are not buying any more. This is old mine. It was a one-off parcel. You can get the 2 for $99.99.
That is extraordinary. It keeps catching my eye.
I know, I was thinking that. I was going to show, look at these. This is that natural.
Look at that.
It is a shame that we can't get hold of it. I do understand why that decision has been made, but it does obviously eliminate opportunities for some of the world's most beautiful gemstones. You get this wonderful angelic chatoyancy that naturally occurs within this gemstone, and they are all, again, you know, totally unique, totally natural.
We have had Seraphonite before, back a long time ago, haven't we?
But obviously the situations weren't what they are now. So, and again, it was Bernard who was quite surprised that he knows of the embargo. Obviously, he knows not to offer us gemstones from Russia. So that's why he was a little bit taken aback when Wayne asked for it. What he didn't realise was Wayne wasn't asking for that intentionally. He was actually asking for serpentine. But we're bringing it to air. Obviously, we agreed it. We got an amazing price point from Bernard, but also knowing that the documentation is pre-current situation. Rupal, Olwen, Helen, West Sussex, Janice, Natalie, Richard, Oxfordshire, Joanna Marie, again, looks amazing with pearls, Seraphonite. Because that pearlescence almost reflects within the actual gemstone as well. There was 11, did you say? I've got 2 left. That's a £50 saving for you. A third off that price tag. Absolutely unbelievable. Good luck to each and every single one of you. Massive bundle deals to bring you. Wow. We'll leave the last one.
Have you been to an event over the weekend? A firework night or? Yes,
we went on Saturday. Went on Saturday.
This is stunning.
Should we do that sapphire that you reference? Oh, we went to Redditch United.
Oh.
When did bonfire night become like a whole fair?
Oh, I know.
We used to have like tomato soup out of a polystyrene cup and baked potatoes off the bonfire. But there's like whole fairground rides now.
Is it all street food now?
Street food, and there's stalls and everything.
Alcohol?
Yeah, full bars set up. I mean, I was happy with the mulled wine.
I love mulled wine.
And me. Had a few mulled wines. Now, this got your attention, Mark, didn't it?
Well, I can't remember the last time I saw sapphire, to be honest.
Very true.
Yeah.
It's from the same parcel quite clearly. You can see that beautiful quality, consistency of quality. 95% of the world's sapphire is treated This is natural.
Look at that.
This is part of that rare 5%. It would look absolutely beautiful. I think with the jadeite that we've brought you, with the pearls that we've brought you.
I'd get 2 bundles of this, and I'd use the small as seed beads in a kiss cross, and then I'd use, are they 4mm?
Yeah.
3 or 4mm, and I'd use those in the capriccio bangle, have a complete sapphire bangle.
Sapphire bangle,
be lovely,
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Faceted 4mm. There's 45 carats of that wonderful midnight blue.
That's exquisite.
And then you have faceted 2mm, 15 carats of as well. You're getting both. Bonfire bundle deals. You get a saving. You get a saving on our screens anyway, but you're getting a further saving by the fact that these are bundles. How about £20 a strand for natural blue sapphire? It's not what we're closing though. How many do we have? 30 available opportunities, lovely jewellery makers. Time is a ticking. And we're going to go even lower. 30 for sapphire. I do think we've become quite blasé. What was the carat weight across these? 45 carats in the 4mm, yeah? 60 carats. How many people do you know own 60 carats of sapphire?
Yeah.
Natural sapphire as well. Genuinely, we've become so blasé. And then how many people do you know have purchased natural blue sapphire at the price that you're about to see? Seriously? You see sapphire solitaires for considered prices, don't you? And then, you know, these are workable sapphires. We can literally use these in our necklaces, in our weaving, in our techniques that, of course, wonderful Mark can show you. It's £12.50.
Oh dear.
It's £12.50 for natural sapphire, each strand. Huh? No, they wouldn't be that price tag on their own, quite clearly.
No.
In fact, are even the 4mm £24.99? I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't think so. Absolutely beautiful. You know that tourmaline that we had earlier on this morning?
Yeah.
That would go amazing. Could you also pass me those pills? Those big pills we had a few moments ago would be lovely. But also the ones from your bundle that you just saw. I mean, look at that.
Look. That's gorgeous.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Oh. Really?
You know what, says Ross? Time is ticking. There's one way that we accelerate things on the show. £10 a strand. And that's price point. Accelerating the checkouts, the confirmations. We've got 30 available jewellery makers. You've got a massive masterclass coming up as well, folks. So do make sure that you are ready. Make sure you're checking out your baskets as well. Beautiful sapphire, folks, with that wonderful cashmere blue colour. A tenner. A tenner. What can you get for a tenner? Apart from natural sapphire right now.
Bottle of Prosecco?
It is actually.
Yeah.
Bottle of Prosecco, bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Some bottles of wine you can get for a tenner, can't you? Not sapphire of this quality. Goodness me. Dawn, Pauline, Sharon, Joanne, Natalie, new customers, congratulations. I've got to move on because, like I said, time is a ticking. Okay, let's do the Amazonite and the Nanhong. This is an amazing bundle. A bundle that I would not expect. Firstly, November, a year to the month. It's been a year since Nanhong was mined out.
Was it?
Yeah.
Ah.
We discovered that in March this year that the Nanhong mine, the only Nanhong mine in the world, was mined out. So much so valuable, with such high esteem, they actually hold this gemstone. They actually are going back through the mine, getting some of the smaller particles and grinding it down.
Oh yeah, bottles of dust.
Yeah, and they'll reconstitute it, or they'll actually set it in the same way like Chopard does with their diamonds. So this is totally natural. Remember also that Nanhong agate is trading at the same prices that your Type A red jadeite is these days as well, and that makes sense. They are remarkably similar in their beauty. We have teamed this as a gorgeous combination, isn't it?
Perfect.
Alongside
absolutely beautiful
Peruvian Amazonite, the first time ever in a bundle. In fact, I'm surprised it's in a bundle, to be honest. Isn't this one of the... You only launched this in September, right? when I was away. I missed the initial launch, didn't I? Look at those together. Both totally natural.
I love Nanhong so much.
It's a classy red, isn't
yeah.
it?
I've got mine with avocado. Looks lovely together.
The avocado agate.
Ashen.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Okay. First time ever in a bundle. Very newly launched.
Look at that.
Your Peruvian Amazonite.
That is a beautiful recording.
Yeah, stunning. Look at that translucency. That in itself, really, on its own, should be considered. Now, one of these strands on their own, I think you'd agree, the price that you're about to see, this is not at the realms of. Either of them, Nanhong at $99.99, that's unbelievable. You know, when we've shown you, you know, the prices that it sells at trade shows, when we were able to actually sort of make price comparisons, they were nowhere near double figures, nowhere near triple figures in all honesty. Likewise with your Peruvian Amazonite, with everything that's going on in the luxury jewellery world, with the likes of Louis Vuitton and David Yurman and Cartier, all working with this quality of Amazonite. They're not double figure prices. We go lower, so that's £50 a strand. £50 for your Nanhong 10mm, £50 for your Peruvian Amazonite 10mm. Do we have quantity of these? 24 available opportunities. That's not going to hang around then.
No.
It is a lovely combination, isn't it?
It's beautiful. It is so beautiful.
Should we do 2 price questions?
Okay.
And not just a little price jump.
Wow.
From 99 straight down to 69, and you've got another price. I'd pay that for either of those. I agree. There's no other red gemstone quite like Nanhong. It's got the richness. And remember, there's a saying where the fine, solid red Nanhong agate sells for equivalent prices to your Type A red jadeite, which I don't think I've ever seen a 10mm red jadeite strand. Have you?
No,
Have you?
No.
We cannot buy any more Peruvian Amazonite. This is a one-off deal, says Roscoe. This is very, very, very close to his heart, of course. You actually had Ross launching the Peruvian Amazonite. One of those strands at $49.99 is too low. We had 24, did you say? Deborah, Margaret, Helen, Rupel, sit back and enjoy. Stella, Alison, Nicolette, Marie, Maker, Heather, West Sussex and Lancashire, you're there as well. If you want those multiples, you need to get a wriggle on. 24 is not enough. 25 quid, Ross.
Well.
Yeah, but it's 25 quid a strand as well.
That Nanhong is just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
I can't believe we've done that.
No.
Nanhong is irreplaceable. The mine is literally not unearthing any large carat weights whatsoever. They're grinding it down to a dust. That's how valuable it is. Yeah, we've shown you, that's right, we've shown you a Nanhong agate necklace, which was what, $3,000 per bead, per round. We're bringing you an entire strand of 10mm rounds. I've got 9 of these left. Stella, Alison, well done. I've got Deborah, Maker, Lancashire. You still need to check out your basket. Natural. I'd expect to pay more than that for both of these strands, and we'd be right to expect
definitely.
that. Peruvian Amazonite, Ross, you launched this, didn't you? You were part of the purchase. Can you buy Peruvian Amazonite moving forward? You're trying. Will you be able to buy it for $49.99? Doubtful, he says. Doubtful. And you've got to think about it. If that grading scale steps into place, which is what we're saying, exactly, because this would be a quad A, wouldn't it? When you've got Amazonite of translucency with that perfect Windex blue colour, it would be quad A grade. Which, if that grading system, it's not going to have a double figure price tag alongside it. Get it whilst you can. There's one. There is one available. And 25 of you with it in your baskets. Good luck to everybody. Ooh. Oh, the darkest, most beautiful emerald green jadeites. Yeah, this I love. This is that, you know, if you can imagine the colour wheel, so you've got, and I don't know if it forms in this in this order, but you've got the soft colours, the pure whites, then you've got the yellows, and you've got the oranges, and you've got the reds, and then they'll start transitioning. Your greens will start maybe sort of a spearmint colour, and then they'll intensify, go through the imperial colour. And before they transition, this is how my mind works, into the black jadeites, you have this emerald green colour. It's that tipping point. We are at £100 for your emerald green jadeite that's totally natural. Again, type A grade. There's different varieties of jade out there, isn't there? We spoke about chicken skin earlier on. We've spoken about imperial. We've spoken about lavender. This is the emerald colour, the deepest forest green. 30 seconds, we're going to take it to a bonfire bundle price point. You've got the 2 strands. We could stop here already. That's £100 each. That seems amazing. You see that dark, almost inky green colour? Oh, they'd be beautiful together.
They're lovely, aren't they? Absolutely lovely.
Yeah. In 6 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. There's 190 carats in one strand, and then another 100 carats in the other. So it's actually, ignore what's written on your graphics, it's actually, does it say it there? 290 carats. Here it is, your bonfire bundle. Oh, goodness.
Wow.
There's been some epic deals
It's been
today.
incredible, haven't they?
Absolutely epic deals. How stunning is that? I'd use this with the Nan Hong, I think. I think those two together. That's £40 per strand, and you can get it home today on your 0% interest split payment as well. 0% interest-free split payment. Absolutely beautiful. How many of the sort of emerald green jadeite opportunities have we actually brought to you?
I don't think I've ever seen it.
No?
I've never seen it.
You know, we bring you different colours. We've brought you white, we've brought you black, we've brought you yellows, we've brought you obviously the apple blossom colours, but how often do we actually see these sort of dark emerald green colours? Very rare. Very rare. And it is, in my head anyway, it's that tipping point before it actually dives into your black. Ross! I suppose we're not in the building, are we, for the next couple of days? He says, I've got 16 chances, let's do it. There's loads of you getting involved. This is our weekend. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. 14 seconds, we're taking it even lower. It's like, I can't believe it, I don't want to use the word clearance as something as rare as this. We might have a handful of maybe of the emerald type A jadeites, but that's effectively what we're doing right now. Not one of these strands should have been $79.99, so it's already buy one, get one free.
Ooh.
You know, it's one of those, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
£25 per strand. That is bad.
Yeah.
Ross, you know, not so long ago you said, oh, there will be conversations about that jadeite strand that went to a silly low price tag. You have just done worse. You've gone lower than £30.
Have you ever had conversations after a show?
Yeah.
Really?
Loads of times.
Oh dear.
Loads of times. It's all good. It's all good. If there's a conversation, then you know that you've delivered an amazing deal to our customers.
That's true.
It's fine. It's fine. £25. Well done, everybody. Right, let's do the sand and scan. And we're going to tell you the 10mm is £179.
On its own, yeah.
On its own.
Right.
The 8mm is £99.99 on its own. So you're looking at £280 for the two of these. We'll do it in one price crash. Natural. It's not just sand and scan either. This is the rare cat's eye variety. We'll do it in one price crash. If you bought them individually, yeah, £280. I'll tell you what, that's still a deal, especially when you compare it to what it would be at Cartier. There's less than 20 of these available. Look at that colour. We'll crash the price. 1 minute on screen. Close the auction. £280, which is actually fantastic, for especially for the cat's eye variety. So you get that wonderful movement of light across the surface. Oh, I get why you only want to put a minute on our screen.
218 is going down to 100.
Yeah, £180 back in your pocket.
Ooh.
It's like you're clearing, but with bundles. So it's like a...
Gosh.
It's double the error. It is though, isn't it? Putting the two together, you're making... That's double the conversation, isn't it? Effectively. Oh my goodness me. £180 back into your pocket, Jewellery Makers. June, Lancaster, Alison, Maker in London, Joanne, Tina, new customers, Hilma. Just because we move on doesn't mean you have to, lovely Jewellery Makers. So make sure you are checking out your baskets. We had how many, Russ? 18. So it's limited. It is limited. £33.33. We can hold this on our TV screens literally for the clock, basically. And then we'll have to move on. That's perhaps how Ross is going to justify £180 saving. Unbelievable. Gosh. Well done, everybody.
That's
Make sure you
incredible.
check it out. Stay where you are on those phone lines. Let's do the black tourmaline that you eyed up. We're getting there. Yep.
1, 2. Oh, I love that sound.
How many strands?
Oh, look at the patterning in this.
Oh, I love black tourmaline. Very protective, by the way, for into the metaphysical side of your gemstones. And it's natural.
Oh, look at this.
Full 38cm strands. And then you have the 6mm.
Wow, that's very
You get all
interesting. Adam's not peaked yet.
They commented on the disc
are.
on the code. Look,
Yeah.
sexy 25.
And they're trying to decide when they were their most sexiest. And Adam said it was when he was 25, and I said he hasn't reached his peak yet.
No.
No.
No,
Oh,
no.
Ross hasn't reached his either.
No, I don't. I think you become more attractive the older you get as well, don't you? Because you're that much. We're digging ourselves into a hole here, aren't we?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Just you're just that much bit more chilled, I think, as you're older.
Yeah.
You're okay with things. Okay, 3 strands. Back to the black tourmaline, shall we? Before I get myself in trouble. What on earth, Ross? Ooh. Coming to the end of the showcase, he says, natural black tourmaline.
Oh my.
If you love your metaphysical side of your gemstones, you already know about this. You'll know a wealth more than I will. I love gemstones, and I'm interested in the metaphysical side of things. But it wouldn't necessarily make me buy that gemstone as a decision. Ironically, though, a friend of mine did actually say, "Oh, I'm looking for some black tourmaline. Do you have any?" And I actually couldn't find any. Here we are. Here we are with a big bundle, a massive carat weight for 20 quid. She was after it because for the metaphysical properties of a gemstone. Did we have quantity? 25. Christine.
Wow.
Weirdly, the same as the code. Ross, literally the same. Sexy 25, and you had 25. June, Janine, Mary and Jerry, Christine, Dawn, Sean, Elizabetha, hello to UK, London, Kay,
Gosh.
London.
Well done, everyone.
Generally, that I either said that twice or it looked like it repeated it twice. Hilma, Kathleen, hello to you, Maker, Laura, Karina in Pembrokeshire. Make sure you check it out.
That's
Everybody,
nearly
20
gone
quid.
already.
This would be nice with your bundles coming up, actually.
It would. Yeah.
Amazing with your masterclass. With those beautiful, faceted, colourful glass. Because you want the black to set off, don't you? Those colours. Now, okay. Natural serpentine. Okay, see, perfect that you've got this. Was it the seraphinite that reminded you, or the serpentine that reminded you of the other gemstone when you were scheduling today's hour? Because I can imagine I'd go, oh, I might put some serpentine in there and go, what about seraphinite? So
it's got that sort of peeled grape green.
Yeah, it is
gorgeous.
It's like a very limey, zesty
yeah,
colour.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, very zingy. This with the tourmaline would be nice.
It's a really unusual colour, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a lime curd. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it's refreshing, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Put it with pearls.
It's the colour of lilt.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know if you can still get lilt, but it's the colour of lilt.
I think so.
The totally tropical taste.
Remember that? Do you remember that? Back in the days when we used to have adverts like that. A beautiful genuine gemstone. This is serpentine. And on launch, we brought you 8mm were $69.99. That's amazing.
Gosh.
And the 6mm were $59. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh no.
We'll do it in one price crash where you're getting both of them in your bonfire bundle bonanza. One price crash, jewellery makers. Again, beautiful. Yeah, it's a refreshing colour palette, this one. You know, almost like a sorbet after a meal.
Oh yes, actually, you're right.
Very refreshing.
Yeah.
$49.99. That's less than the 6mm. You just said you launched the 6mm for $59, and the 8mm for $69. You're getting both of them for $49 today. So if you admired them on the launch and didn't think, oh, not today, maybe that's not, a little bit out of reach, then hopefully today this makes it achievable. £49.99 only. Oh, we are coming to the end of this hour. We've got the most amazing masterclass coming up, literally on the horizon. Ooh. We have 60 available. It's natural. Should we go out with a bang? Like every bonfire display. Let's go out with a crescendo, shall we? A crescendo of serpentine. I like that.
Do the girls have sparklers?
No.
No.
I'm not sure I would trust Diggy with sparklers. Yeah. And I'm a bit nervous of sparklers, I'm not going to lie. No. Didn't see any kid with sparklers, actually. But £49.99, but we're going out with a bang on your bonfire bonanzas. Totally natural serpentine. That's as good as your £1 deals in the morning, by the way. There is nothing in this other than making friends on this bonfire day.
Wow.
Unbelievable. There's no other gemstone that gives you the same palette either, is it?
No. It's a really unusual colour.
It's almost like lemon meringue.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, look.
No way! Belinda, we said that at the same time. As Ross brought that message in, I said it. Belinda, like lemon meringue pie. It's my favourite as well, Belinda. I love lemon meringue pie. Oh, it's my favourite. If I could choose any dessert, lemon meringue every time.
Really?
Oh, delicious. We're going to hold them on screen for 1 minute because we are going to get in trouble for that. Now I just want a lemon meringue pie. There's, you know Studley Garden Centre that you drive past, they do a nice lemon meringue pie. Yeah, I pop in there for a cup of tea and lemon meringue before I go home. Well done, Alison. Well done to you, Susan, Pauline, June, Teresa, Lou, Sheila, Newport, Nicola in Oxfordshire. Make sure you're checking out Naughty. We launched the 6mm at $59.99. The 8mm are $69.99. You can get both of them today for $29.99. We are making friends. There's Belinda. There's Belinda, look. Yeah. What are you going to team it with? I think for the actual meringue bit, you need some pearls. Can you pass me them pearls?
Certainly will.
To go for the nice, delicious, fluffy, crispy meringue. What do you think?
Oh, perfect. Oh yes, look at this.
Oh. We have one more auction before we dive into the masterclass. Well done. We'll do it in one price crash as well. Oh, it'll be 1 minute on screen straight to break as well. Oh yes, this is what you were eyeing up. Sparkle, sparkle.
Look at this. Oh.
You need to be quick though. What is it?
How long is that?
I was going to say, is it me or are these longer strands?
They do look long.
I think they're longer than 38 centimetres. Wait. Hang on. Do you want to, yeah, look at this for sparkle. Oh my goodness, we'll do it in one price crash. And this does include that zircon. We have 50.
Oh no, gosh. Where's he going to go with this?
One price. It's that. We have all the fireworks going off. Bang. No? I know.
You're just ignoring it?
No, yeah, I'm just choosing not to. The £6.66 per strand, isn't it?
Crazy.
We're going to go straight to break. Again, as I've got them here, I mean, look. How amazing is that?
Look at that. Yeah.
Beautiful. We're going to dive straight into a break from here, Jewellery Makers. And speaking of sparkle, we have got the most sparkly, inspirational, beautiful masterclass coming up with our wonderful Mark. You're going to love so many of his pieces. I like the fact that you're demonstrating a brand new technique as well. And you get oodles of those beautiful cut glass crystals coming your way. They're on pre-order during the break, Jewellery Makers. There's over 100 of each of those colourways. Wow. But people will probably get both of them, just so you know. So do shop ahead on those, Jewellery Makers. And of course, any questions for Mark, then do message us. We are live here in the studio. We'll see you after this.
Kershaw. I am back with you on Thursday the 7th of November and we've got an absolutely amazing show. In the 9 a.m. we have got last of stock projects, so some really beautiful ones in that 9 a.m. and a few of them as well, so that should be amazing. And then in the 12 I've got these beautiful bamboo shape beads. They're absolutely gorgeous and they're in some really beautiful colours, and there's also 925 sterling silver in there as well. So I hope you can join us, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you on Thursday at JM.
Absolutely gobsmacked by that aquamarine that's coming up on Sunday.
Incredible, isn't it?
It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to miss it. It's not me this weekend.
Oh yes, your birthday partying.
Yeah, little 4-year-old Tiggy.
Oh,
Yeah, so
with
I'm
a
going to miss
pram.
that, but I can tune in. It does mean I can tune in. Wow, Mark. Firstly, can we just take a moment just to appreciate each and every single one of these pieces? Which one would you like me to show first?
ooh, show the middle one with
This
the little,
one?
with the little pentagons in the front.
This one?
Yeah, love
I mean,
that.
look at... They're so joyful with the colours. And if you're thinking, oh, that's too bright, you could just use single colours.
You could, absolutely.
You don't have to
No.
use them all together.
You've got masses and masses of them.
And they're earrings, they're...
Single pendants, they're
Yeah.
bracelet connectors, all sorts. No, they're great. I
Wow.
just turned it into a really simple little
This one.
necklace.
See that red there? Very apt. Looks like a poppy.
Oh yes, you could turn them into
Doesn't
poppies,
it? Is
couldn't
it that
you?
side? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that literally looks like
yeah.
a poppy.
Oh yes, I should have done a whole poppy necklace.
How
Never
amazing.
thought of that.
What next?
Let's do the 360 bracelet at the front there, the purple one.
360 bracelet at the front. In the purple. Oh my goodness, a kiss cross.
Yeah,
A full 360. Oh, look
I
at
love
that.
that.
That's very Halloweeny.
yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? That's really cool.
Unbelievable.
And then the Hots, the Talk, the next one coming up.
The bonfire
So
night.
this is a bonfire night. Yeah. So that's your Kiss Cross Station necklace on a
Love
memoir
it.
talk.
And again, you're using, I think that could be quite sort of gothic inspired
Yeah,
as
very
well. You know,
Halloween
you're
again,
teaming
isn't
some
it?
of the yellows and oranges and reds together
Yeah.
then.
Then the Peacock Knotted next to you.
The peacock knotted.
Yeah. That's,
These beautiful, cool
again,
colours.
There's so much scope for ombreing in both of these bundles. It's just
Wow. That's
lovely.
amazing.
Then the technique I'm going to show you.
Never seen this before. This is a brand new technique.
Yeah, I've never done it before on the show. That's my first ever piece of it.
It's so cool. Would you mind if I sort of take it off the bus and
No,
show
absolutely
everybody
not. No.
at home? Because it's so cool.
I love the fluidity of it.
Yeah.
No, it's all floppy. It's great, isn't it?
Look at that.
And it's one of the most simple techniques you'll ever learn.
Is it though?
Yeah, and it's perfect for this bundle because you get so many. I mean, I've made this whole necklace and I've just scratched the surface.
Now, both of the projects are on pre-order. Mark, these are beautiful. How amazing.
That orange is lush. That's my favourite of all the strands. So you get 7 meters in each bundle, and I think that orange is my favourite. Just love it.
They are like little flowers.
Yeah.
How unbelievable.
Ross, can you divide 1,000 by 6? Times 14.
Okay.
So if you bought both the bundles, you would have 2,333 6mm bicones.
That's a lot. When you think Swarovski, which I know are crystals, but when you think Swarovski used to sell them by the packs of 10, didn't they?
24 48s.
24 and
Yeah.
48s. Now, there is a story to this, Mark. Would you care to share once again for those people that weren't with us this morning?
So these were bought in all the way back in May for our birthday week. And I think I was on the 4th, the actual birthday day show, because we did a mid-show in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And this should have been on that birthday show. And the warehouse mislaid
happened?
it. The warehouse mislaid
They
it.
just lost it.
Yeah. And then a couple of weeks ago,
Considering there's
Yeah.
130
I know,
in each,
yes.
how? And it's not, there's like how many strands?
7 strands in each bundle.
In each bundle.
Yeah.
And can I just say, our warehouse is big. But I wouldn't think it was that big to be able to
It
lose
was
that
tucked
volume.
away. No, it was
But
probably
it happened.
put in the wrong bay
Listen,
or something.
that shows you how little I know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and then it resurfaced 2 weeks ago, at the time that they
So
were
I'd
looking
imagine
for
they're
me to
saying-
have something put together for today's show, so it's perfect timing.
So this must have landed, let's say April, worst case, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 7 months later.
7 months later.
But you
Worth
know,
the wait.
I think it was destiny.
Well, being a firework themed show, it was
makes-
the perfect.
It does make sense.
It was meant to be.
Now we have over 100 of these. They are on pre-order, and I can tell you, they're going to the most amazing price. Let's not forget the star. I feel bad saying that because they're all amazing, though. I can't wait to see that technique.
Okay.
But look at this.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Mark, you have become, well, recognised for your kiss cross.
It's my favourite technique ever. And it's one of the most simple, one of the most elegant. And it's one of these techniques that looks so complicated, but it is honestly one of the most simple. And in the technique tutorial that you get, I don't think I've ever gone as deep with a tutorial for the kiss cross ever. So even to the point on the front page, we talk about colour combinations and how to lay out your colours. Because it's a harlequin, not a single row is repeated, and there's a little combination that I talk you through, and then we go all through the different rows and the seed bead rows, and then the bicone rows, and then here we get to this point, and then I show you how to add thread, which is worth buying just for that.
Just for that technique, because it must happen a lot.
So in the necklace, I added 6 lots of thread, so it's really important. And then one of the most asked for techniques on the show when kiss cross is how to join the two ends together, leaving it seamless, and then
Wow.
So this has got 57 steps.
Wow. But the skills that you need as well. Troubleshooting, you've almost troubleshooted it.
Everything you need to know about it is in there this time.
And you get that for free.
Get it for free. Yes.
Now you can choose your colourway, but as we mentioned just prior to the break, I do think people will probably multi-buy across both.
Well, there's only 2 pieces in here that I kept the colourways, and that's the mermaid and the hots. All the rest I just mixed and matched
Mixed
bundles.
them all together.
And this, can you believe it? If we can look on the overhead, is what I had left.
After all that?
After all of that, I had all of that left. Yes.
So it goes a long, long way. Now they are both on pre-order. Shall we dive into the demo, and then we'll bring? And if you have any questions, do message. Over 20% of each of the colours have gone on pre-order, so guarantee your place. We have the peacocks, which is these, and then the rainbow, fairly obvious. Both projects, I can confirm, will be going to the same price. Both projects contain the same amount of bicones, and then you've got the rainbow comes with your silver Mayuki.
They're hex beads.
Are they?
Yes, really
and then
special.
The peacock comes with the gold. Are they hex beads
They're
as
hex
well?
beads, yeah.
Oh, so
yeah.
they've got lovely
1106, 11 hex beads. So they've got 6 sides, like a hexagon.
So
if you look down, so you get all that sparkle.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Mark, take it away. Any questions, do text in.
Okay, so the first thing you need to do is...
And that's this one now.
That's this one.
Shall I put that into the middle?
Okie doke. So, I used every single colour in this necklace, and then I repeated it. I think it's 3 times the repeat, 3 or 4 times. So the first thing you need to do is you need to choose your colour range and pop them into groups of 4. Okay, like so. And then double up. So you've got 8 in each. Just making sure that I had enough. Okay, so 8 of each colour. So the dark blue, there we go. And then we've got the yellow. They're such amazing colours, aren't they? Oops, pulled the wrong end. And then we go for the turquoise colour. We'll go for 4 of those from the other end. Okay, so each block has 2 rows of 4 to make the square, but you can do it in rows of 4 if you want to, but we're going to go for the block. So again, size 10 needle, you will need to add thread. So just take a piece that's manageable. And in the tutorial, as I said, you get that a page on how to add thread every time you need to. And then you will need, I tried it with an 11O bead, but it didn't work. So I've got some 8 O's from my stash. So the first thing we're going to do is choose our first colour. I'm going to start from the orange side first. So we're going to pick up an orange, an 8O, an orange, an 8, an orange, an 8.
That's lovely,
just that, yeah. Okay, so this is how we're going to start. So we've got our 4 bicones and the intermittent alternating 8O. And then we're going to start by tying a simple overhand knot, which brings the grouping together, and then we're going to tie a double knot, putting it nice and tight. I don't even know what this technique's called, or whether it's got a name. I'm not sure.
It's got to be something.
It's got to be something, yeah. So we've got our group of 4. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to sew away from the knot, and I went through bicone, 8O, bicone, 8O. Okay, so we've got our first row of orange. Now we're going to do our second row. So can you see I'm exiting from left to right this 8O bead on the right hand side. Okay, so what I'm going to pick up is an orange, an 8O and an orange, and all I'm going to do is I'm exiting this way and I'm going to go across and re-enter that row on that side.
So opposite.
So opposite, okay. So then when I pull, can you see now we've got 2 at the bottom and then 1 row at the top.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut that tail off so it doesn't get in the way. And then what we're going to do is I'm exiting from left to right. So I'm going to pick up an orange, an 8O and an orange. And I'm going to, so I'm exiting left to right. So I'm going to re-enter right to left across the top. Okay. And then I'm going to pull tight, and you can now see that we've got, at the moment it's separated because we haven't done our next row, but we've got our first cube of our 8. So once we've done our cube of 8, we have to do what's called a step up. So at the moment, can you see we're in the middle of the 2 sets of bicones. So we're going to take our needle, we're going to go sew diagonally up through the next bicone and exit through the 8O. And then all we're going to do is we're just going to repeat what we've just done. So we've turned our cube. So my thread is exiting left to right. So I'm going to pick up my next colour. So let's go for blue. So I'm going to pick up a blue, an 8O and a blue. And I'm exiting left to right. So I'm going to go across and re-enter right to left and pull the thread, and now that sits on the top. I'm going to turn my work 180 degrees and we're going to finish off the second side. So bicone, 8O, bicone, exiting left to right. I'm going to go across and re-enter right to left. Pull the cord nice and tight. And then we're going to step up. So every row from now on is we step up. So we've got our first layer of our 2 sets of blue. I'm going to go diagonally up, which is the step up, pull nice and tight, and then we're going to do our second row. So we're going to take our bicone, 8O bicone. I'm exiting left to right. I'm going to go across and re-enter right to left. Pulling nice and tight, and turn my work. And then we're going to do the 4th section. So bicone, 8, bicone. I'm exiting left to right, so I'm going to go across and re-enter right to left. Pull nice and tight. It's all about the tension with this. So what I do is every time I do a little block, I just squidge and pull the thread at the same time. So you've got our 2 blocks. Then we're going to do our step up. Okay, so we're going to go diagonally up to the next row. So we add 2 sections of our bicones, then we do a step up, and all we're going to do now is repeat. So let's go for the yellow. So we've done our step up, so we're right in the right position. So I'm going to pick up a yellow, an 8O, and a yellow. I'm exiting left to right, so I'm going to go across and re-enter right to left. pull, turn my work, pick up my next 2, so bicone, 8-0, bicone. I'm exiting left to right, so I'm going to enter right to left. Pull nice and tight. Again, pull while you're squidging. You can feel the beads tessellating really nicely.
Jostle into place.
Then I'm going to step up. So remember, every time you add your 4 bicones, you do your step up, and it becomes human nature after a while. Okay, so I've pulled that up. Because at the moment they're separated because we haven't joined them together with the next row. So bicone, 8-0, bicone, exiting left to right, so I'm going to re-enter right to left. So go across, put it in position, turn my work, pick up my final group of 2, so bicone, 8-0, bicone. I'm exiting left to right, re-enter right to left, through the 8-0. Again, pull nice and tight, and just give it a squidge while you pull your thread, and that is all you do. And then you end up with this.
It's so beautiful.
And you could see how simple it is.
You know,
and you've got that sort of that elasticity.
Yeah.
So it's just absolutely amazing. It's such a beautiful little technique. So all you need are your 8-0s. I mean, you could do separate rows of your bicones, or you could do all one colour, or you can have a mixture. You can ombre. You can do all sorts of things. But so I've ombreed the blues, and then we've gone into the pinks and the mauves, and then we've hit the reds, and then we go into the hot colours, and then all I've done then is just repeated it. I think I've done it, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and that's, I mean, I could have gone on and done an over the head, but all I've done to finish is, if you take the last section here, I've got an 8-0 in the middle there, an 8-0 in the middle of here, so all I've done is I've done a little seed bead loop with 4 8-0s, and then in the gap I've done an 11-0 seed bead loop on the inside, and then I've attached my jump rings and my clasp. But you've got so many of these bicones, I could have gone on, made another section of the colour, and then that would have been a 360 over the head. But it's fun, isn't it? It's so cool.
Can I make a prediction? You know, like Kiss Cross today, I think that could be for the future.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be another one of those big
Because I'm assuming that, I've never done it before, that if you went down to a 4mm bicone, you go down to an 11-0 CB, so it would be a lot finer, but you'd still get that same. But I love it.
Sounds amazing.
I've just got to give it a name because I've no idea what it is.
Text in. What do you think? What name the technique?
Yeah. It's fun, isn't it? No, it's so. And so after the show, just go back onto YouTube and rewatch and do it along with me, and it's really addictive. And because you've got so much to use as well in your kits.
How about bicone Minifiori?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Minifiori means 1,000 flowers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 1,000 flowers.
Call it that, 1,000 flowers.
Okay, that's nice. Let's call it that.
Yeah, or even hundreds of flowers, or
Because I'm assuming that as
many
well.
flowers.
That once you've done your necklace, you could embellish. You know, you could seed bead across the gaps.
Yeah.
You could seed bead diagonally across to make diamond patterns and all sorts. So
I think this is the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, I'm going to have a real play with this. I'm going to try it with rounds as well, or cubes.
Oh, yeah.
That might be quite nice. Yeah, that might be really good. 2
projects, both going to the same price. I'm just going to swap this back, everybody.
We've not launched them on air yet, and all these people have bought it already.
Yeah. They are flying on pre-order. Now, we had 130. There's less than 80 of each.
Wow.
Meaning 50 have gone on of
Amazing.
both. Which would you like to start with?
Let's do the rainbow.
The rainbow. Honestly, it's good. Oh my goodness.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Let's go through each colour. Oh my, I didn't know they were meters.
Yeah. Yeah, the meters. 7 meters, yeah.
Have you been saying that?
Since 7 o'clock this morning when you arrived.
Maybe it didn't sink in.
Yeah, they're meters.
No.
Yeah. So this enables you to do necklaces like this and the full kiss cross.
But on there, they look like 38 centimetre strands, don't they? So let's go through the colours. Rose de France.
Yeah.
Oh, like a beautiful Morganite-like colour.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't this pretty?
It's lovely. Yeah, beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Where next?
Let's do the yellow.
Yellow?
Yeah. Love that. Real daffodil.
Okay, yeah, proper
So we'll go with the
canary
green.
yellow.
We'll go with the green next then. That will.
My arms aren't
Yeah.
long enough.
We'll do the daffodils, yellow and green.
Orange. I love the orange.
Yeah. It's my favourite of all the bundles, I think.
Oh,
You've got
that's
much
a lovely
scope to
colourway,
mix and
isn't it?
match. I think you could make an overhead necklace of the technique I showed you with one of those strands.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have
look
to
at
help
that.
myself out here. Reds.
Gosh,
I didn't.
I love that.
Seriously. Greens. Love the greens. Very Zavarite green.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Amazing. Last but by no means
Yeah.
least, a very cornflower, beautiful
And the colours
blue.
you get in this bundle aren't replicated in the other bundle.
Oh, okay, so it's
you've
not
got
the same blue.
The two greens are different. All the blues are different. You
Yeah.
get a black in the mermaid. So no two colours are replicated.
Plus your hex beads, don't
Plus your
forget,
hexes,
and marks
yeah.
instructions. Now we're going to do a clock to launch, jewellery makers. We had 130. We don't have 130 anymore, folks. In fact, yeah, 50 have already gone, and that's rapidly. You get 7 meters.
Yes. So
Have I said that?
Don't think so. So 7,000 divided by 6. Yeah.
1,166.
Yeah.
What bicones per?
Yeah. If you're doing your kiss cross, you need 12 per inch.
Okay, so you're going to be able to make that multiple times.
Masses
then.
of times. Yeah.
Really? And normally kiss cross is quite a costly piece of jewellery,
It
isn't
is,
it?
it can
Because
be.
it's gem
Yeah.
heavy.
And this is the perfect technique for bicones as well. Of all the shapes I've used, bicones are the best.
Yeah, it's
Look
your
how it
favourite,
sparkles
isn't it?
as you move it. Yeah. And the way I show you how to do it in the instruction booklet, you don't have a repeated row, which gives it that whole harlequin pattern.
Oh, good luck, everybody. 130 of these were available. I'm just going to put this out there. I was happy at 38 centimetres, but the fact that they're metres, look at the call screens.
Oh, gosh.
That's 7 metres, and you get your hex bead, and you get marks instructions. So all of the troubleshooting that you might have had before with Kiss Cross.
Yeah.
You know, how do I add cord? How do I
So we
knit
take
them
you row by
together?
row, seed bead and bicone rows. We show you how to add cord, and we show you how to splice the two ends together with a seamless seam, as it were.
Per metre, nice and easy just to get us started. How about per metre? When we used to buy them in what, 24s and 48s from Swarovski?
Yeah, a £5 each for the 48s.
Really?
£4 for the 24s. I know.
So like that volume in Swarovskis would have been extremely
I
expensive.
wouldn't have been able to afford it.
No.
No. Very happy.
Happy at £10 per metre for your bicones? How about we half it and then go lower after that?
Okay.
So many of you have shopped ahead on these. They're just joyful, aren't
They're
they?
lovely. They're amazing. And you've got all your Christmas colours in here. So if you're doing your beaded baubles over Christmas, you can incorporate these. If you're doing your snowflakes,
Yes.
all of the... You can just drape them around a tree. You can get those little mini desktop trees.
Yeah.
Just use it as tinsel and wrap it
Nice.
around the trees. And
Now, because of the quantity mark, that's the only reason we can take this lower.
then that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
We aren't stopping at £5 per strand. That's but no, £5 per metre. Per metre.
And we're not even talking about the beads, are we?
Yeah, we're not even mentioning the hex beads, which I should
No.
imagine are more expensive because they're
They'll be
hex.
£6. Yeah.
And then you've got marks instructions as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Shop ahead, jewellery makers, like so many of you already are. Yeah, I love the fact that you've said the colours are not the same either.
No.
And it's quite
No.
obvious now you've mentioned it. Like that's much more cornflower, the one in this.
Yeah,
And then
there are three
like
blues in this one.
Yeah, you've got like
All
a cobalt,
different.
you've got like a neon aquamarine.
And you've got the black,
Yeah.
which just goes with everything. It's amazing.
Unbelievable, jewellery makers. That's £5 per metre. Your hex beads. And you've got the instructions. And we're going lower. There was 130. There is a little bit of a queue on the phone lines. If you are thinking of getting both projects, then do it in one phone call. There's about a 2-minute queue on the phone lines, which isn't too bad when you think about it. But if you can, tap the app or shop with us via the website. Shop ahead on the peacock colours. And you get the hex beads and you get Mark's instructions.
Like I said, they're just joyous. You know, they just make you smile. And they're
you
such
don't
a joy
have to use all the colours together, do you?
No, no.
You know, if you could literally just look at the sections. I don't know. Look at that section there. If you want to go something very pretty, very feminine, just look at that little pink section just there.
Just do that. Repeat. You're going to have so many left over as well. You could probably do about I don't know 8 or 9 over the head necklaces per bundle. I reckon.
They buy the metre, jewellery makers. Not £5 per metre. No. Wow.
I thought he was going to drop a $5 off that.
Yeah,
so what
that's
does that make it a metre
unbelievable.
then?
£3.60 per metre. Your hex beads for free and your instructions for free. You can get both projects for £50 today, which is absolutely amazing. That's a lot of bicones.
I think the if I had to choose one hand behind my back, if I had to, I'd go for the peacock. But I don't know. But some of the designs I couldn't do if I didn't have this bundle, because you need the ombres, you see. I
don't know, because it's like, I get it why somebody would say that looking at them collectively, because it's a lot, but I would also, I love that powder pink. You did,
you were drawn to that, weren't you?
Yeah, I am drawn to that one. I think that with the purple is absolutely beautiful. And then like you've done in your pieces, I like these hot colours. Amazing. Yeah, oh look there.
They're cute, aren't they? Oh, that's it. Yeah, they're the 2 colours there, the amethyst and the morganite in one piece.
You don't have to keep them all bright, do you?
No.
Oh, Mark, stunning. Look at the call screens. We had 130. I can tell you we don't have anywhere near that quantity.
The 360 bangle in the front there, that was made with the bundle that you've got there, and all I've done is I've added the black from the other bundle just to
the
break.
crisscross bangle.
Yeah, just to add the. There we go. So the colours are in your bundle. There's a purple that we've got in the other one.
Yeah.
And the 2 pale are in yours. And then all I've done is just added some different colours. So I'm using hexes and gunmetal in this one.
Hiya, Susan, saying, love Mark's demos. What piece
do you pass it
is
over
the
to
instructions?
Me? Off the bust. And I'll, that one.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. I love this piece of jewellery so much.
Look, that literally looks like it's thousands of pounds worth of jewellery, doesn't it?
I'll do it on the overhead, shall I? Yeah, this is what you're going to get.
Susan.
The instructions for. Yeah. So it's a complete 360
a traditional
harlequin.
Yeah.
It is. And no row is exactly the same. They're all different. And I tell how to do that.
You could have called it harlequin.
Yeah, could have done. And I always test you to find the join, but you won't find it.
No, there's no way.
And I show you in the instruction booklet, you get how to join them together seamlessly, and it's beautiful.
We have a question from Lisa in County Durham saying, could this be made into a bangle, Mark?
Pass that one over.
Do you mean the demo, or do you mean the instructions?
The instructions.
You mean the demo? Well, yes. Is that not pretty much the
I'll show
same?
you. So if you're talking about the harlequin here, that's the bracelet version. So you just follow exactly the same rules to make the smaller bangle. If it's this necklace here on the bust, this is the bracelet version, but only single rows, not boxes.
So yeah, you could do that.
And you could do that in the box if you wanted to.
Just do it shorter, obviously.
Yeah.
Hi, Debbie, saying carousel weave.
Oh.
Nice. What, this one? You're talking about this one being called carousel weave.
That's nice.
I think it needs a name, it needs a title. I think you've literally tip of the iceberg here. Hello, Belinda. Question, could I make these into cross pendants? I would love to make one for my friend who is under training to be a vicar.
So what I would do is I would do a section, the horizontal section, which would be, I'll probably go for five boxes, and then stop at that. So do your 5 in the section, and then start another section, because it's so easy to join them together.
Yeah.
So do a little section up to the blue, and then start another section. So all you do is you treat this row here as your first square that I showed you how to start.
As the centre of the cross.
As the centre, and then work down. Well, that'd be amazing. That'd
Would
be
you
lovely.
do like maybe 3 at the bottom from that blue, and then a couple at the top?
Beautiful.
To make the cross.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, that would be really nice.
Lovely idea.
Love that.
Yeah.
Now, we've only got 10 left of the rainbow. We're going to have to move on and dive into the peacock colours.
I love this so much.
Which is actually almost sold out.
I love it.
88 out of the 130 have gone.
Beautiful. It is so
beautiful. Oh my goodness
beautiful.
me. Do you all agree though? Don't you think that this is maybe like the new dawn? The new dawn of a technique? And definitely by that reaction. Love this, Mark.
And you get the black in this one as well. I've never seen black bicones in a metre before.
No, that's true.
Yeah, so I'm really pleased. It's just gorgeous. Yeah.
That is a lot. Right, I'll go through the colours, but I need to, I'm aware that these are flying out. So
you get gold hexes in this one.
Gold hexes.
I can't remember, what do you get with this one? Peacock. What? Oh, it is gold, yeah. That's the peacock.
Yeah.
On the screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
That's for this one. It's almost sold out, so I need to get a wriggle on. Look at those. Black, cobalt.
Oh my, that's real Bristol blue, that one.
Yeah. Then you've got...
Oh, that's cornflower.
Yeah. Not quite as light as the previous cornflower,
No, they're all different, yeah.
Then you've got like a...
That's
like
a
a
topaz,
London blue
isn't it?
topaz,
London blue,
yeah. Amazing. Oh, I'm loving that. Then you've got like a neon apatite blue. Honestly, there's a lot here for me to hold.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So do excuse me. Then you've got like a green apatite colour, which is...
And it's slightly darker than the green from the previous kit.
Yeah.
And then you get this beautiful magenta. And
then magenta. Over 100 are gone. We're going to have to go straight to the price tag.
Look at that recording.
Oh my goodness. $24.99 by the metre. And you get the hex beads and you get Mark's instructions.
Just for the kiss cross. So this is from this kit, and I've made... Can you see the ombres in different directions with the black in the centre, and then I've got the turquoise. And that's knotted, that's on S-long cord, knotted all the way through.
Lovely stations.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So it's the same technique as what is in your...
So this kiss cross will enable you to make 1, 2, 3, 4 different pieces using the same technique.
Wow.
And you can make little stations and put a head pin through top to bottom as earrings. That was quick.
That was quick.
Well done.
I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised.
Wow.
Very limited on the rainbow. So if you've missed out on this...
See, I would double up on the rainbow for the red and the green and the yellow for the Christmas colours.
Yeah, for Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, look at all that. £50, you can get all of that.
And that.
And
57 steps.
There you go.
Yep.
That's unbelievable, isn't it?
Gosh.
I know they're not most beautifully displayed there. Sorry about that.
Wow.
Well, that's 14 metres, isn't it?
14 metres, yeah.
Unbelievable. What other techniques can you do with your bicones? Can you tessellate them?
Yeah, so you can do your simple spirals.
Yeah.
So have those as your outer edge.
Which you did earlier on in the show,
Which I did in the other one. You can do your Cellini spirals. You can do your right-angled weaves. You can do your box weave. Something rings a bell. That sounds a bit dull, does it?
It needs to be a bit pretty.
Yeah. Then you can do your capriccio bracelets. You need a larger netting. Just use a 6mm bicone instead of a 4mm. You could do that if you wanted to. You could do anything like rosary linking. That would be nice, actually. Rosary link, just keep going and going and going and make a 5 or 6 metre
what
rosary
about the
link.
forget-me-not?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because they do look like little forget-me-nots.
Well, I've done the mandalas on the middle firework necklace there.
Yeah.
You could have a play with that.
I love that. Again, you could really go for the sort of poppy themes with those, couldn't you?
But what's really nice with this is everyone's going to have sea beads in their stash that are either going to complement or work with. So that's why I've used a lot of black and the silver. And so use the hex. So with the kiss cross, I've used the hex beads as the kiss in the centre. And then I've just gone through my stash and I've chosen 11 O's in gold and silver as the actual netting. But so the hex beads are being used and I've hardly touched them. There's so many left.
Unbelievable. They've pretty much sold out. That's across both. Now, if you weren't able to tune in this morning, Mark, we launched alligator tape, didn't we?
We do.
That if you're going to be working with that amount of bicones
and thread, you're gonna
thread, yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually.
As you're going to be making a lot of jewellery out of that kit, you might need to look after those little digits.
That's a nice idea. Yeah.
So, alligator tape.
It's brilliant.
I've seen it before. I didn't know it did what it does. So it protects your fingers, not just in jewellery making, but obviously you're going to be into a lot of beading with that. But if you do things like wire work.
So wire work, macrame, knotting. We found out knotting sometimes causes strain, issues with burning the fingers. What else did we talk about? Painting and decorating, holding paintbrushes. Yeah, if you do a lot of handwriting, sometimes it rubs on you get calluses and yeah.
Now it only sticks to itself. It's not tacky, so you can take it off and reuse it again. Now, if you weren't able to watch Jewellery Makers, we did not stop at this price, and you do get all three, which is 8 meters, by the way, on each reel. I see my nail technician use them for when she's sort of filing, doing a lot of filing, obviously. Another price point that we didn't close at. It's not sticky. So it sticks to itself, and that's it.
That's it. That surprised you, didn't it, this morning?
It did. I thought I was expecting it to be sticky. We didn't stop at £1 each. If you weren't able to tune in this morning, we went even lower. I was talking about, like sometimes, if you're wearing a pair of shoes that rub your
that's
pinky.
Right. Yes, that's right.
You could wrap it around your pinky.
That's a good idea.
You could do that.
Yep.
You could use it in lots and lots and lots of different hobbies. Hobbies. Hobbies should be called happies.
Yeah, they should. Yeah.
Just to clarify, I definitely said pinky.
You did say pinky. Yeah. You did say pinky. Yeah.
Not stopping here. I mean, anything is possible.
It's not very often on our screen we see this price actually written down in the flesh. We hardly ever. I can't remember ever seeing that price.
Well, no, because it's not technically non-broadcastable. What that means is it costs us more money to actually bring items to air at $1.99 than it actually does to actually. Yeah, but it's the finale of what has been an absolutely amazing show.
You've tickled them in there with your pinky. Yeah.
I said pinky. I definitely said pinky.
Yeah. Yep.
Whatever you want to do with your alligator tape, it's up to you.
Absolutely.
But it is multifunctional, isn't it? Like I said, lots of different hobbies. You'd use it for knitting and crochet.
Yeah. And you could, if you want to, is cut a length and then cut it in half lengthways to have a finer, if you've got smaller fingers. But what we said was that once you've got it wrapped around your finger, it doesn't impede the movement. You forget you're wearing it. Not at all. No, it's great.
Not at all, because I was saying we're about to start decorating our bedroom, and Tom doesn't really do a great deal of painting. That, if you're watching, darling, is not me having a gripe. Generally, I'm the painter.
Right.
He does other things.
Yeah, Andrew does all the decorating in our house.
I'm the one that does the painting and whatnot. And that's fine. I'm okay with it. I like doing painting. But you do get...
You do.
Blisters or sores, if you like, from where you're holding...
What I tend to get is if you're doing a lot of joinery and you're using a screwdriver, if you haven't got an electric, you get it in the palm of your hand where the head of the screwdriver... Yeah.
Gardening, Mark.
Gardening, yeah. Secatairing. Lots of secateurs all the time.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Can use it for that. We had 800 of them. They absolutely flew and they're flying again, Jewellery Makers. So the finale of the show. Now, coming up on tomorrow's show, it's going to be equally as epic. You're going to be joined by lovely Carol and Claire McDonald. Now, at 8 o'clock, 925 sterling silver, a spinning pendant. You get 3 of those. At 9 o'clock, you've got a beautiful wire wrap technique with lovely Claire using beautiful jadeite. So you'll be needing your alligator tape for that, won't you? If you're going to be making along. At 10 o'clock, you've got flower angelite launch, which is breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. At 11 o'clock, Jewellery Makers are all about mindfulness because it's Stress Awareness Day, I believe, tomorrow. So all about mindfulness and how, certain jewellery making is great for that, isn't it? 12 o'clock as well, white freshwater nucleated drop pearl with our lovely Claire in a masterclass as well. So it's going to be an absolutely amazing Wednesday show. And of course, remember, it's the draw.
Oh, yes.
The Wall of Fame draw.
So has Christmas arrived at JM
Christmas
now
has
then?
officially arrived.
Right, oh, brilliant. It's not just going up and coming down again.
Well, I hope not.
No. Because we had it on for Christmas weekend, and I thought, were they taking it down again? But
it's a shame to take it down because it's really beautiful, isn't it?
I'm
going to say that's my favourite display yet.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Mark, we love you. When are you
Pleasure.
back?
I'm back on Monday.
Oh yes, I miss you on Monday.
Yeah, so
You've
I'm
got
on
an
Monday.
amazing show Monday.
Yes, I've got Chip and Nugget hour at 9, and then I've got gemstone connectors with cord at 12 o'clock.
Very nice.
Amazing.
I'm back with you on Friday. Jewellery Makers, have a lovely couple of days. Make sure you check out your baskets, and we'll see you very soon. Take care.
Kershaw. I am back with you on Thursday the 7th of November, and we've got an absolutely amazing show. In the 9 a.m. we have got last of stock projects, so some really beautiful ones in that 9 a.m. and a few of them as well, so that should be amazing. And then in the 12 I've got these beautiful bamboo shape beads. They're absolutely gorgeous, and they're in some really beautiful colours, and there's also 925 sterling silver in there as well. So I hope you can join us, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you on Thursday at JM.
I need to get my poppy.
Well, you have been rushed around like a mad thing since you arrived. Honestly.
Thank you, Mark.
Honestly.
Thank you.
Oh.
I don't just walk through the door and plonk myself down, do I?
No, it's crazy. They've had you doing technology stuff. They've had you doing a bit of marketing. They've had you doing a bit of Facebooking and all sorts.
Well,
of...
trying to. I'm trying.
Honestly.
For some reason, I can't log on. You know, like Carol does the Facebook Lives. I can't log on.
I wouldn't know what to do.
No, neither do I.
No. I think it's a youth thing. I think the people who are telling us to do these things are a lot younger than us.
And they probably think rolling their eyes again, for goodness sake, it's not that hard. But every time I go, it's like, password, incorrect password. So I haven't managed to do it. So yeah, I'll get a poppy on in a second. I apologise.
Bless you. We can relax now. I love all this.
It's beautiful.
This is amazing. I was watching you and Carol on the show yesterday, and you were talking about Christmas decorations putting up. And us, like you, we've booked in the first weekend of December, which happens to be the 1st and 2nd.
Yes.
But I think it's going to be the weekend before.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
You can't wait.
I went up there last night to get some Christmas card bits and pieces, and it's just sat there waiting, saying, "Put us out, put us out."
I know. I can't. It is the best time of year. Yeah. I think it's my favourite time of year.
And you were talking about putting a fake Christmas tree back up in the loft, and what a nightmare it is.
Yeah.
We don't put it back in the box. We put it in each separate of the 3 pieces in a black bag and just pass that up.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So you haven't got to mess around with a heavy box.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So we had our loft boarded at the beginning of this year. This is a thrilling conversation, isn't it? Sorry.
I love a boarded loft. Ours is boarded as well. It's the best.
I said to Tom, I was like, how did we manage without this before? Yeah. Now, we've had the entire loft boarded and it's full. It's full. Where did we put all this stuff prior to the boarding?
I like stuff.
And me.
I do like stuff.
So we've got Christmas stuff. We've got Halloween stuff. we got Easter stuff, and then we just got stuff.
One end of ours is all DVDs that Andrew puts onto some box.
Roscoe.
Thank you. Puts onto some electronic box thing. Because he likes streaming rather than, you know, opening a nice little box and putting a disc
What,
in.
you put the DVDs in up there?
They're all up in the loft, yeah.
What, and if you want to watch it, you bring it down?
No. He's downloaded them onto this little gadget thing.
Right.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so all of our DVD collection is on this hard drive, is it called, or something? I don't know. Yeah, so they're up in the loft with Christmas, and then I've got, in one corner, I've got all Mum's bits and pieces that I'm going to keep, and so
we've got countless albums. Because, you know, like, nobody has albums these days, do they? Photograph albums. Yeah, and my mum, bless her, always used to say, if we had a house fire, I would want to save my photo albums. So I will never part with these. Never, ever part with them. And every so often, I like to go and have a little look through them.
Well, you hear all about, you know, all countries at war with each other, and there's all this talk of going into the computer network and shutting it down, and it's going to be a computer war rather than than feet on the ground. Imagine if somebody pressed a button and all of our photos were deleted forever. What would we do then?
I'd be heartbroken.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I remember the days when you used to get your camera, you used to take your photos, you used to take the film out, pop it into an envelope and send it off to TruePrint or Bonus Print, and then a week later you get your pictures and a free film and you put the film.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
And you didn't know what your photos were going to be like.
No.
You didn't know. Yeah, they were the days.
So you had your blurry pictures with a little sticker on, and then you had your thumb over one. Those were the days.
It's like Halloween. Becky and I were talking about this. Like, Halloween now is so much different. Firstly, we didn't go trick-or-treating. My mum and dad never let us go trick-or-treating. But if you dressed up, it was always like, right, there's the black bag, put a black bag on, and there's a witch's hat. That was your costume. Or a sheet if you wanted to be a ghost. It was not like today, where you've got, like...
I saw a really good picture on Facebook the other day of actually. There's a fully lit Christmas tree with a sheet over the top with two eyes cut in. So you've got a Halloween ghost, and then you just flip the sheet off and you've got your Christmas tree up and running.
Idea.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
We could get on board with this idea.
Absolutely.
Oh, lovely jewellery makers. It's going to be a super Tuesday. Yeah, I hope you're all well. Hope you had a lovely Monday. It is jam-packed, and I can tell you what, Mark, your desk is jam-packed full of beautiful jewellery.
And there's more to put on. We just ran out of room.
Oh, really?
No, it's absolutely mad. I've never done this sort of hour before, a last in stock kit hour. No, it's great fun. All my favourite kits as well. It's amazing.
All your favourite projects?
Yes.
Lower quantities, I'm assuming?
Yes, massively low.
Okay,
so we've got some of the Morse code.
Yeah.
We've got the matte howlite.
Oh, nice.
We've got a couple of those left. We've got the multicoloured Fordite from last week.
Lovely.
Yeah, we've got a couple of those left. And you get all the tutorials, and now it's just going to be... Some Olmec. Yeah, a bit of Morse code.
And then at 12 o'clock, we've got the most amazing masterclass.
Do you know that little video I put on of just me holding those little strands up? 3,000 views it's had. It's amazing, isn't it?
I'm not surprised, because they are dazzling, and you're going to get a new technique. But shall we start at the beginning? It's a good place to start, isn't it?
Absolutely.
What is coming up on your Tuesday show? Now, I'm intrigued. But as soon as I've seen it, I'm like, I know what alligator tape is.
Yes.
Or alligator finger protection tape is. Because I see my nail technician use it all the time.
Yeah, I've got some in my toolbox.
Do you use it all the time?
Yeah, if I'm doing wire macrame, if I'm doing a lot, I can't remember which one it is, and the viewers will know. There's Wildfire and Fireline, and one of them, I think it might be Wildfire, leaves a black residue on your fingers, especially in the little grooves when you're doing your inside your knuckles. So if you just put a couple of wraps of this round, it protects your fingers. My mum uses it for her knitting as well, and crochet.
Does she?
Yeah.
So I made my headdress for Halloween because the wig that I was meant to be wearing didn't fit my head. Clearly, I've got a big head. And my thumb was so sore from trying to sew. Yeah. If I'd have had this, it wouldn't have been.
Because crocheters, they wrap the thread around their finger, don't they, to keep the tension tight. Yeah. And after a while, it does get a bit sore.
I bet.
So you just wrap this. When we bring it to air, we'll show you. But you just wrap it over where your creases on the inside of your knuckles are, and it just stops. Yeah, no, it's a fantastic little product.
And you get all three. So do shop ahead on these. They are your early birds. You get all three colours. You
get the set.
You get the set of them, set of three, and they go into an amazing early bird price tag. So you're going to think, how have I done without this? especially if you work with a needle, if you do any form of beading, not just jewellery making as well.
Knitting, crochet, all sorts of things like that.
I think if we were to pop this on Sewing Street, it would be incredibly popular as well. So that's your early bird, amongst loads of other goodies. Do check out the website, all the W's at JewelleryMaker.com. Remember that they time out at 9 o'clock, so you do need to make your checkouts and confirmations prior to that. 9 o'clock then, as Mark was just saying, very excited about this, last chance Mark Smith project. So all of your favourites.
Yes, can't wait for this.
All of your favourites, but these will be more limited because obviously they've been to air, sold very successful, and we're bringing you literally the last opportunities of them. So, and we got a little demo in there as well, haven't we?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yes.
So then at 10 o'clock, lovely jewellery makers, is your deal of the day. Now this is brand new, inspired by Fantastic Boodles, which is a jewellery shop, a very established jewellery shop, very prestigious jewellery shop. They've got lots of massive celebrity clientele. But let's just say it's not within my budget. I couldn't afford anything from Boodles. So one of their most successful launches, Jewellery Makers, has been the firework pendant. And we have done a version ourselves. Instead of bejeweling it with your diamonds, we've bejeweled it with another pristine colourless gemstone. That is your topaz. And we have it in the 3 colours. So if you are a rose gold wearer, if you are a yellow gold wearer, or you are silver, then we have them in an affordable price tag. So they're coming up at 10 o'clock today, Jewellery Makers. Yeah, I love that. I mean, just literally pop it onto a chain. You've got a high-end piece of jewellery.
Oh, in fact, you've got the two loops at the top, so you can put it on a leather cord if you want to. If you want to go down that route, or Kumihimo braid, because you were on with Alison, weren't you, the other day with Kumihimo? So you could do a Kumihimo braid because they're quite. Or you can change the jump rings for larger or smaller, depending on what you want to do.
You can always remove one as well if you wanted it just to be sort of single bail. And that could be a little bit connector-esque if you wanted to. So, Jewellery Makers, that is happening at 10 o'clock today. Like I said, I'm just going to give you a hint, very affordable, especially considering the volume of gemstones that we have.
So what would the Boodles version cost roughly? Are we talking hundreds or thousands?
They don't put the price on the website, so that says a lot, doesn't it?
That says it all.
That tells me it's beyond my budget.
Okay.
Then at 11 o'clock we have your bonfire bundles. So some amazing bundles,
some
constructed
fine bundles apparently.
Yeah, well, they're constructed by yours truly, aren't they? Wonderful Roscoe. We have your lovely San and Scarn. So if you love your imperial colour, we are not buying any more San and Scarn, Jewellery Makers. This is the last opportunity. This is the cat's eye variety, by the way. Wow. We also have your Type A black jadeite bundles to bring you. Comes with 2mm drill holes. You can just about see, can't you?
Brilliant.
Also, for the first time ever, the Peruvian Amazonite in a bundle with Nanhong agate.
I love that combination.
That's gorgeous.
Perfect. That's beautiful.
Amazing. Absolutely.
What size are they? Wow.
Might be 10 mils.
Brilliant.
Yeah, both 10mm.
They work lovely together, don't they?
They do, don't they? Just not
gorgeous. Yes.
I'd alternate. And we got loads of bundles. Lots of them are quite limited, Jewellery Makers. So, do make sure you check out nice and early with those. That's your 11 o'clock covered. Then at 12 o'clock mark, we're going to get into the spirit of things. It's all about your beautiful firework colours. I mean, wow.
There's a story behind these bundles, which I'll tell you at 12 o'clock. It made me giggle.
Okay.
Shall I tell you now?
Yeah, because I'm intrigued.
I was supposed to have these on May the 4th for birthday, and they lost them in the warehouse.
Oh no!
Yes, and so this is a birthday product back in May, and they found them literally 2 weeks ago when lovely Katie was looking to put together my kits for today. How apt is this for bonfire night?
It was destined.
It was meant to be.
It was destined to be. No, don't do it on May the 4th.
And in this, you see the Kiss Cross necklace at the back there?
Oh, that's lovely.
So this is the tutorial that you get. It's a 57-step tutorial. and it takes you, I've never gone so meticulous with the tutorial for a kiss cross.
Wow.
So there's 57 steps, including how to start, how to add thread, which is something that we always get asked for, how to join the two ends together seamlessly, all in one tutorial, which you get free of charge with either of the two bundles. And you also get a tube of hex beads alongside the bicones. That is so beautiful, that peacock.
It's lovely colours.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Now, do we have quantity of these 12 o'clock projects? Over 100, so that's good, but
amazing.
I still think they could potentially sell out. Can I also just show you what your demo is going to be at 12 o'clock? Because I kind of honed in on this, didn't I, since I walked into the building. Look at this necklace at the top next to the kiss cross, because I was like, ooh, I've never seen that before.
It's one of the easiest. I've only learnt it myself this week. I've never seen it before. It's one of the easiest techniques that I can absolutely show, and it uses a lot of your bicones up in one foul swoop. So it's fantastic.
So it's bicone rich.
So easy. Yeah. Do you remember we did a bit of right-angled weave the other day?
Yeah.
Do you remember Praw?
Yeah.
As we were talking about, well, this is a take on the right-angled weave, but it is so easy.
It is very floral, Roscoe. Yeah. Ross was like, oh, it's quite floral.
Yeah, very Honolulu. Yeah.
Love that. But nicer.
Yeah, no, it's great.
But
Can't
nicer.
wait.
Nicer than the flower.
Yeah, so I made all of that jewellery and I've still got half of everything left.
Really?
Yep.
So, you just said they're bicone heavy.
Really
amazing.
Bicone heavy. Yeah, amazing.
It's going to be a super show. It really is, Jewellery Makers. As always, drop us a message. Tell us what you're up to. We've been talking about composers this morning. Adam started the conversation because you're off to a concert, aren't you? A Max Richter concert. Oh. So we're talking like who's of the movies, what do you think is the most iconic movie composition? So I don't know why, but I went into E.T.
Yeah, I went into Star Wars. And then we went into Superman and Jurassic Park, which is all sort of John Williams, isn't it, really? He's got a...
Hans Zimmer.
Yeah.
He's up there, isn't he? Yeah. Hans Zimmer. Yeah. Inception's a good one. It's a good one. I couldn't sing it right now if you would want me to, because I would absolutely sabotage it. Shall we get cracking? First auction of the day.
I don't.
Bad news. The warehouse hasn't sent the £1 deals. Good news is we're still going to play him with the picture. Amazing. Okay, so I don't physically have it here in the studio. But
so the half an hour I spent scouring that stand this morning trying to work out which ones they were.
Wasted.
Never mind.
You'd have never have guessed it because they're not here. Not here in the studio. Okay, but everybody also knows that Roscoe, he's got a bit of a thing, isn't he? He likes to start his show. I know, I could have worded that so much better, couldn't I? He likes to start his show with those deals.
He's going to have to come up with some goodies for Christmas Day, you know.
Oh, yeah. What are you going to do on Christmas Day, Ross? Yeah. What are you going to do? Yeah. He's got it covered. He's got it covered.
He's bound to.
Cool as a cucumber is our Roscoe. Right then. Okay, so $29.99. Silver colour coated hematite.
6 mil round, full strand.
Ooh, perfect for this time of year. Yep. And perfect with all of your projects.
All of today's. Yeah, you can kiss cross to your heart's content.
Well, you know it's not stopping there. Yeah. Now, I don't physically have it, so excuse me, we're going to use a photograph. It might not be the best photograph that's off our website, but...
Unless Adam took it.
Oh, if it's Adam taking it, then of course, it's an amazing photograph. Yeah. You know, because he is the best.
He is. Simply the best.
Simply the best. Yeah. I need it, my heart's on fire. That's got to be a song for a film as well, isn't it? Yeah. Gotta be. Lisa knows what's happening. We'll show you a photograph in a second. Already. Really? We haven't even got a photograph.
But it says what it is on the tin, doesn't it, really?
It does rather. You could always just trust the graphics, couldn't you, on this occasion? It's only £1. Only £1.
Here we go.
Oh, there you go. Oh, they're lovely. They would be perfect with all of your projects.
Oh, gosh.
Well done, lovely jewellery makers. Morning, everybody. I hope you're well.
I had a bit of a quandary with my little VT for today's show because I wanted to say join us for bonfire night, but there isn't a bonfire. We're not going to be here on bonfire night, but I've never heard of a bonfire day or a Guy Fawkes day, or I couldn't quite work out what to say. So I said join us for bonfire night all day. That's what I put. So, yeah.
Yeah, it is a tricky one.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Straight away, start dialing. Gold Mojave turquoise.
No.
Okay. Without a photo, I'm dialing straight away. It's absolute. It's like it's like a Gustav Klimt, isn't it?
That.
It's like
Gustav Klimt.
Klimt, is it? I say Klimt.
Klimt.
Is it Klimt?
Yeah.
Right, there we go. That's right. I'm so uncultured. It's a pound. It's a pound. Maybe Ross's favourite, he says. Ooh, African jasper. It's a bird.
That's lovely. Yeah, that would be my favourite as well, Ross.
Yeah, again, that would go amazing with your projects. You've got some lovely howlite that this would go perfectly with, wouldn't it? Amazing. And I'd use this with the hematite that you just had. And actually, I'd use it with a copper Mojave turquoise.
They call that African turquoise, don't they?
Yeah.
The jasper. Yeah.
They do, because it has got real similarities to the actual gemstone. So, yeah, it is a jasper, but it has, like I said, it's got the same sort of matrix patterning that occurs. £1. It's £1 only, and it's also sold out. Well done, everybody. Shall we do a big apology auction for not physically having the product here in the studio? Who would like... Ooh, the nuggets.
Why is it an apology? What are we apologising for?
Because we didn't have the £1 deals in the studio.
Oh, okay. I think that warrants an apology, but... Yeah.
Ross has just retracted his apology, so I just did it for a quid. Just joking. Just joking.
He's not doing that for that.
No. It is Peacock Angelite, but we'll do another amazing deal. Now, just so you know, we really struggle to buy Peacock Angelite, and Ross says, I'm going to go out on a whim and say this is the most affordable Peacock Angelite strand that you've ever seen. You've ever seen, and maybe will ever see, because, like I said, it's very difficult to purchase. 30 seconds, we're going to do it in one giant price crash, jewellery makers. Lots of you already getting involved. One collector has already got 10.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. You've got to check it out. You've got to check them out, jewellery makers. Have we got quantity then, Roscoe? 50, okay.
I'd get 3 of those and do a knotted marler.
Oh, nice.
Which I think would be lovely.
Yeah. Everybody will pay that final low price tag, and it's a big apology deal. Should we be using Peacock Angelite? No, definitely no. Use a gemstone that we don't struggle quite so much to get hold of. That would make much more sense, wouldn't it? Cheshire and London getting 2, and Dawn and Cheryl and Tracy and Rhonda and Sue. We guarantee that nobody will be expecting the price that you're about to see on air. Oh, we got fireworks and everything. Agreed. I was not expecting that, Ross. $9.99 at a push.
Wow.
At a push. So you've halved what would have been an already a crazy price if we would have taken it to £10.
Gosh.
We've got 50, but they're flying. It's busy, busy, busy today, jewellery makers. Do you know, I'd use this with the old neck.
Lovely idea. That's a nice idea. Yeah.
Because there's levels of translucency within Peacock Angelite.
I think it would work with the green aventurine as well, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
That would be nice.
That would be beautiful.
That would work as well.
My coffee.
I had a real rant at, well, I shouldn't say at Lauren, I feel so sorry for Lauren because she gets the brunt of me when I arrive in the morning.
When we say brunt, you're not a shouty person.
No, I'm just really frustrated. My poor cat.
What did your cat get up to?
Last night, fireworks.
Oh.
Okay, it's not even fireworks night. Last night, he went under the stairs and he still hasn't come out this morning. He's still in the corner. He won't even come out for his breakfast this morning. He's cowering, shaking in the corner. Just won't come out this morning. It's just unfair.
Like Alison said on Facebook, I wish fireworks were silent.
Yeah.
There's no need for them to be as noisy as they are.
And we were talking about the firework issue. We were talking about the fact that if you do have cats and dogs, you keep them in and you put the TV on louder or you put loud music on. What about the poor horses and sheep and cows out in the field and the wildlife? You know,
totally agree. I just think they're unnecessary.
Well, it's the fact that we have them for 2 weeks for one evening.
And then New Year's Eve starts and it all starts all over again. I think it's such a waste of money.
No,
I don't understand why people spend so much money. Gosh, we sound...
Anyway,
Anyway,
just wanted to get out of my system.
Yeah, I have to say, my one of my cats is exactly the same. Pearl.
Oh,
I mean,
horrific.
she's nervous at any time. She's a nervous cat. But yeah, she's the same. Dave's not so phased. The dogs aren't phased, but Pearl's nervous with it. But it is horrible. We don't need loud. I think we should put a petition into. I'm sure there has been multiple petitions.
I think it's Italy or Spain. It's illegal to have loud fireworks. They're all silent.
Is it? Good.
If they can do it, we can do it.
We need to follow suit, don't we? This must be on the verge of selling out. There's so many of you there and loads of multi-buyers. I mean, that could be a text-in topic, but I feel like we could turn that into a rant, couldn't